Hello. How is everyone? Good, I hope. Well, I was hoping to have a co-host today, but Pirate Captain is MIA at the moment. Oh, an SQS1 welcome. First time viewer here. Oh, it's been a long 2 weeks at work, so it might be a rough go today. I apologize for that. I'm still waking up, as you can tell by me yawning. We'll wait like 2 more minutes. Just have people trickle in here. You guys can see the matchups for today. Buongiorno, Brain. How are you today? I changed the stream name, but it didn't take. Does it show different for you guys? Oh, tired. Honestly, I am so tired. These last 2 weeks have been a nightmare. It has been so rough dealing with those BC mudslides just from a work perspective. I can't even imagine what those people are going through, and I feel truly sorry for them. And, you know, as stressful as your life is, it's definitely kind of gives you some insight in how minuscule it is in comparison to what those people have to go through. So hopefully anyone here, if they're from BC, that they're doing good, they're safe. And yeah, kind of sucks that stuff has happened.
Sorry, I just missed what you just ranted. What was that about?
Oh, hi, Hummus.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to crash.
No, I just was saying I'm tired from work dealing with all the transportation stuff from the BC mudslides, but I mean,
Yep.
It's nothing compared to what those people are actually going through. So,
Yeah, they all the main highways were like unable to go to and fro, right?
yeah, pretty much everything was closed off.
Yeah, I saw pictures. It was honestly pretty scary when you think about it. Big city like that, big province like that, transit's always coming in and out. So,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
All right.
like you wishing for the best for everybody in the BC area.
Yeah, for sure. So merch giveaway. Are we starting
Yes,
with that?
sir. I figured we should. Then I may leave you alone and let your co-host take over.
All right. So here's the list before we start, just so everyone can see. Nothing super shady going here. We got 80 total people.
You know it's not shady. I don't think you entered.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Number 68. One number away from the nice number.
Okay, cool. Yeah, only 80 folks. There were, you see the reply totals was 84 because myself and Casey Colby each responded twice.
So,
Oh no, there's 81 replies. So you remove one from each. Hold on. We're running this again. Is Zach Johnson at the bottom
yes.
of yours?
Yeah, Zachy John's
All right,
down
he's
there.
the bottom of mine too. So we're good.
Okay, we doing 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. Everybody hold on to your butts. I just typed in a random number generator, and Google actually has a nice one up here. So we got 1 to 80. Okay. Everyone ready? Here's the first go. Number 5. So our lucky contestant is Eldorian.
Nice. An American, so it keeps the cost down. I'm kidding. I'm joking. If you're international, we will ship to you no matter the cost, obviously. We've ran the numbers. The account's looking healthy.
Nice. So, maybe some NOLA swag in the works. Unless he's got some future plans. All right, well, congrats. I'm not sure. I don't see him here. I don't think he is, unfortunately.
Eldorian's not in. Yeah, I guess it's kind of a weird time because Saturday, early day. Somebody will message him. I bet you he's already gotten at least one message that he won the merch giveaway, but I'm writing this down on a piece of paper so I don't forget.
Yeah.
Or I guess I don't have a pencil and paper. Oh, here's a pen. So Eldorian's number 1.
Okay. So number 2 is going to be 54. Lucky is Ron Coe. He is here.
He was here? Nice.
Yeah.
That's Trevin Knight in the sim, if you don't know. And really good contributor to the balancing team, giving us good picture of what's going on currently with the arcs. Shout out to Ronco.
Be some slaw swag.
Wait, Ronco, where do you live in terms of continent? You don't have to give us a location. Moment of truth. All right, cool. North America. DJ's like, there's the exact address. All right.
So last
one more.
roll. Here we go. 22. That is Big Unit Babs.
Nice. Canada. Ontario to be exact. And so Eldorian, Ronco, Big Unit Babs are 3 merch giveaway winners. That's Park Factors, Trevin Knight, and RJ Menard in the sim. And where's Pirate Captain Dom? Wasn't he supposed to be your co-host?
Yeah, I pinged him. Unfortunately, they're MIA. They're showing offline right now, so.
Okay. It's fine.
So good. I'm used to flying solo.
Well, I finished my updates in both my leagues, so I'm kind of free.
I mean, if you want to stick around, you can. It's up to you.
Who just joined? Okay, Derek Rogers Jr. I mean, he is a co-host, and he probably needs the money way more than I do. And he's actually really good at this, by the way. Shout out to Musha asking me to stay. Aww.
Actually, Hummus, I think you better because I think you better stay, Hummus.
All right, I'll stay.
Because
I'm not leaving.
I can't be loud right now. I unfortunately can't replace you as much as they want me to. I'll let you stay.
All right. Well, shout out to Derek Rogers Jr. for the guest appearance here on the Saturday stream with Rabbit on the helm. Those 3 people, I'll message you at some point today and ask you how you want to handle this. If you want me to buy it for you, if you want to buy it and I reimburse you, and then Madge reimburses me. That's how we've done it in the past. But you get the freedom. Thank you, Rabbit, for pulling up the merch store. Very kind of you to pull up the command. Yeah, I'm down for some baseball.
All right. Well, we're going to start off. We got some Surge and Voyagers going on here. All right. So the reason why you just saw it was the different button. I just came in here because I didn't realize that we have, I guess, like a set kind of rules for sizing of everything. So I wanted to make sure it was the right size. I have 160, but it's supposed to be 150 and big now since Gold is having some across the board standards for everyone to have set up. So that's the only reason why. So that's why we are going to get going with this one. I haven't had a chance to check, actually, if there's any stats. Stat info for streamers. All right, so Buffalo, New York for the 21st. As I go through this, as usual, any mods here? Oh, there is a bet up already. Total margin victory over under is 2.5. You guys got some time to get that in. We'll fire this off. Buffalo is 5-24 against New York since season 27. They lost all 3 games hosting the Voyagers this season, including a 6-2 defeat the last time these two pitchers faced each other. However, they are coming into this game fresh off an extra inning victory, so momentum is on their side. The Surge are pushing for their first ever playoff appearance. The New York Voyagers are, by current standings, the team they need to knock out to make this happen. However, with a fifth-ranked offense and 7th-ranked defense, the odds are against them. Though they are on pace for the best record in franchise history, the average Surge game is a 1-run loss. Voyagers, meanwhile, are attempting to get their 10th straight playoff appearance, and with 3rd-ranked offense and 4th-ranked defense, this seems incredibly reasonable. The average Voyager game is a 0.6-run win. Surge starter Jack Rolo will make his 8th road start in just 12 games, which sounds unlucky, but he's been significantly better on the road, aside from home runs allowing over 1 per game. Voyager starter Vivi Zielman has given up runs in every appearance this season, but is bailed out by strong batting for a 6-2 record. She's poised for a good start, as the majority of the Surge will be batting right-handed. Alrighty, so we'll head into this game, get her started. Do you want to do front half, back half?
It's up to you.
Alright,
How do you like to split it?
Generally, just one person does like the first 5 innings, the other one does the last 4.
Okay. Would you rather, and this seems like it's going to be kind of a good game, do you want to end this one?
Sure.
So you can get a good call? You are better than me, so.
I wouldn't quite say that. Everyone's good in their own way.
What a nice guy. Yeah, there's Ohio State, Michigan on. Thank you all for being with us with some good college football on today. We got Voyager Surge to start us off. That's going to be a fly ball for Herrera, caught for the first out in left field. And a grounder for Ruben Ramirez, who grounds out. Danny Gonzalez, that's deep. That hit the wall. That's over the center fielder's head. That's a double. So a 2-out double for Danny Gonzalez, the GM. Rusty Kuntz, former Voyager. This is a very tense matchup here between his former team. And there's a base hit. And we may see Gonzalez come home. And we do. Danny Gonzalez, she scores the first run of the game. The Surge take a 1-0 lead. Lane. And that's a high fly ball. Got way under it, but did not get it deep enough. That's going to be the last out of the top of the first. BNN's in the top left, Shu.
Yeah, I think BNN's a bit messed up because I went in to double check my ball. The players and stuff are all arranged the same size. That I think it's just playing this game currently. So once we pop out, I might just have to punch quick sim for them all.
Yeah, and there's an errant throw at first. Would have been an out, but Slim is now at second base. Benny the Jet strikes out. Swerve. 1 out and a runner in scoring position. And that runner may come home. Swerve got a base hit, but nope. Runner parks at third. Shu, and that's deep. This could be the sac fly to tie the game. And it will be. They don't even make a throw at home, just the relay. And it's 1-1. Nice sac fly by Shu. Daytona on the move. Daytona is safe. Another runner in scoring. Oh, no, that was Swerve. Excuse me. Daytona's at the plate. What am I doing? Oh, and that ball had no chance. Left fielder was frozen in time. That's a 2-run blast by Jackie Daytona. And the Voyagers take a 2-run lead. 3-1. And a strikeout for Pretzelman to end the bottom of the first. Scoring 3 in that one. The Voyagers do. It's 3-1. And Suavemente. with a single. Scheiderme with a strikeout swinging. So Cena Jr. Grounder to second. 4-6-3 double play. Great work by the Voyagers infield to get out of there. And we're in the bottom of the second now. Encarnacion, blue line, who was with us earlier. Ground out. Woof rough. Fly ball in right. Fly out. Paza, rocking that Swifties gear, will ground out to end the inning. Top of the third we go. Victor Herrera, former Demon. My former teammate as well. That's going to be a fly out. Ruben Ramirez, Wombat. That's deep. That's at the corner. That's caught at the warning track. Looked like it may have had enough distance, but it did not. Danny Gonzalez. Grounder for the first. And they go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're going to the bottom of the third. And a beaned batter. That was a little too inside according to the write-up. Benny the Jet, the hot hitter, struck out looking. And that was a questionable call by the ump. One of those pitches was out of the zone. And there's a slide. Pay attention, folks, to the bottom left of Rabid's setup here. The strike zone tracker. That's a strikeout for Swerve. And here we go. Shoe. And that's a fly out to end the inning. And here comes Kuntz, former Voyager, as mentioned, ground out. Spock.
This is prime time, yes.
And that's a ground out. Lane with a fly ball. Yeah, someone's asking why the prime time's not flipping through the games. That is kind of weird. That will end the top of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth, Jackie Daytona. That's a ground out. Pretzelman. That's a line out to short. Encarnacion. That will do it for this inning. That's a fly out with a full count. Suave. What the heck was that? I don't know what that was, but that's a base hit and right. Scheiderme with a runner on. And that's a walk. And a grounder. 4-6-3 double play. Another 4-6-3 double play for the Voyagers infield. Herrera. Grounder. Short. Ground out. That'll end the top of the fifth. Now, you said I'd do the whole fifth?
Yep. Have at her.
All right. Wolf Ruff. Fly ball. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. Wolf Ruff advances to second with the error. Paza. Fly ball. Will the right fielder catch this one? And they do. It's Ruben Ramirez. Oh, could have been a rain delay. Good call, Colby. Slim with a strikeout looking. Benny the Jet. Runner on second. And the error may be proven costly. Throw coming from left. Oh, wow. Did not want to test the arm of Lane. And, wow, Swerve with a pop out to end the inning. So the error proved to not be costly. It's still a 3-1 ball game. Voyagers lead. And we'll pass it back to Rabbit.
Top of the order coming up here for Buffalo. Ramirez goes down swinging. Zealman throwing that heat. Gonzalez. Ground out there to shortstop. Easy out there. And Kuntz gets under that one a bit, but I don't think it has enough as it will be run down to the outfield there. Quick inning there. 1-2-3. They go down. And York trying to get some offense going here. But Shu goes down swinging. Jackie Daytona as Ingerbell is now in. Walks the first batter. Jackie Daytona. That's going up middle and will make it through as they hold the runner at second. So 2 on, 1 out. Encarnacion. That's a double play ball, and that's going to end that threat quickly. And just aside, for people wonder about the out-of-town scoreboard, again, I hit manage game to double check to make sure the player sizes and ball were what we want as a standard. And then obviously it just kind of queued it up. So when we leave this game, the other games may not be complete, so we'll just have to quick send them. That's why. So apologies for that. We got 2 on here, no out as Suave steps up. Strikeout there. Chance for a double play, but they're going to strike out the next batter. Rob Cena Jr. grounds out as Buffalo keeps threatening, but just can't get anything going here. Wolf Ruff steps up, and I was like, why is everyone frozen? That would explain it. Whenever there's an error, sometimes the game does some weird things. So Wolf Ruff, that's 2 bats in a row that the outfielder has dropped his ball. Made me check that for foreign substances because there's something going on there. Another double here. This one is self-made as he goes for the gap. That's a line drive, and they're going to hold him at second. That's popped up and caught. That's grounded out and will be tossed. Yeah, sorry, I probably should modify that. I think some of the crowd noises are a bit too loud still. So, my bad. That's hit hard, but I thought that was going to make it over the outfielder head, but he does run that down, so that's an out. A little bit of a fumble bumble up the middle there as Ramirez gets a free pass to first. Gonzalez goes down on strikes, and then Kuntz as Tony Gunk is in now, and he strikes him out. So Buffalo down to their last 3 outs here in New York, hoping to get a little more breathing room, but strikeout there is not going to help. A walk will keep it going. That's going up the middle. Actually, that's right. There is errors everywhere. Wow, that's kind of crazy. 4 errors this game. Roxas is now in. That's hit hard, but nice diving catch is going to steal that one away from him. So 2 on, 2 out. Encarnacion able to poke that through. Are they going to send the runner? Yes, they are. And there's 4 runs on the board now as they get a little more breathing room here. Strikeout by Wolf Ruff this time as Buffalo has their hopes on Spacok, Lane, and Suave. That's up the middle. Gonna drop. Lead off single. Lane gets a good piece of that, but I don't think it has enough. It's going to hang a little too long and will be run down in the outfield. Suave goes down swinging, so it's all up to Shidermi. And he will deliver as he drops that in. So we're going to have 2 runners on, 2 out. Rob Cena Jr. tying run at the plate. Pitching change, and O'Sullivan only has to make 1 out as he gets him to stare at strikeouts, as that is going to do it here as the Voyagers beat the Surge 4-1 in your primetime game. Both teams 7 hits each. 3 errors for Buffalo is a little bit costly. Spacok goes 3 for 4 in the losing cause. 2 for 3 day for Daytona with 2 RBIs for their name as well. Loss is going to go to Rollo, only lasting 5 innings. No earned runs against them. They're just straight up runs. Zielman gets the W as they have a pretty good outing after the blurb we had earlier. Player of the game is Vivi Zielman.
The Alcott now 2-7 after subduing the Vandals. Mako's win 10-2. Oh, 5-0. Wow. Shutout. Blanked them. 2 RBI for Goffard. And, yeah, not much on the opposite side, though. 3 hits for Dawson Jr. Great day at the plate, hitting-wise. 2 hits for Camden. And D'Alcott with the win. Silliams with the loss, dude, man. And Rafael D'Alcott went 7 scoreless, is your player of the game.
Raptors beat the Slaws 6-3. Both teams 12 hits. Raptors making a little bit more of theirs. Pork Sandwiches and San Antonio side going 3 for 4, putting up 1 ribby. Bottom of the lineup putting in work for San Antonio, but not enough for the win. As it is Parker Biochamp going 2 for 3, 2 RBI. Mr. Greer gets the L, their 3rd of the season, lasting 6 innings, as the win and save are both going to go to the pen for Boise to Timmy and Paul. Player of the game is Pork Chop Sandwiches.
Let's see. Crabs win 6-2 on the road. Big win for them as they moved to 4 games above 500, fighting for a spot in the playoffs for the first time in a while. Burrow 3 for 4, having an amazing year. His build is incredible. 1 RBI. 2 RBI for Cruces down there, and 2 for Dordovich. 1 ribby for this dude. And that's pretty much 2 for 3. Best game there. Hanks to the right, got the loss. And Rich Evans went the distance, complete game, 2 earned. And that's your player of the game.
Toros squeak by the Scorpions as they put up 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th to steal this one away from them. Combined 20 hits here. Edwards goes 3 for 4 in the losing cause, 2 RBIs. Batista 2 for 4, 3 ribbies in response on the Toros side. Morgan is going to take the L, almost going the distance in a losing cause, 7 earned runs. As the decisions in Cancun's side will go to the pen with DJ Law getting the W and Waller getting their 5th save of the year. Player of the game is Vladimir Batista. Oh, Lord.
Apex winning 19-3 against the Supernovas, who moved to 36 wins on the year. 6 RBI for Johnny, the wavy Johnny Tsunami, and 4 for Dustin Parmalee. Let's see. Lagoose with the win. Smaxon with the loss. A lot of pitchers used in this one. And Shifty Lagoose tied Indy regular season record for strikeouts in the game with 13. Tsunami ties the Indy regular season game record for doubles with 3. Shifty sets the Apex regular season game record for strikeouts with 14. So most strikeouts in a game for the Apex ever, and it was Shifty Lagoose. Gave up 3 earned, but Johnny Tsunami with those 6 RBI is your player of the game.
Warner, starting pitcher, got used, so that's maybe going to be no good later. Stars beat the Demons 10-5. Wow, combined 25 hits between the two teams. A couple of multi-hit games there on Detroit's side. Nashville, you're going to have a Bongo Luongo, 2 for 5, 3 RBI. Thomas MVP Rose, 3 for 5 with 2 RBI. The loss is going to go to Walker Cato as Hunter Havoc picks up their 3rd win of the year and Shigano gets the hold. Player of the game is actually Cade Munson. What did he go? 3 for 4 too? Yep. Oh, yeah.
Cruz hit 2 bombs. Sea Serpents get the win. They moved to 22 wins on the year. 4 games back of 500 now. 3 RBI for Cruz in this one. Nice day for him. 3 for Walt for the Rougarou side. Crocodile with the win. Rayner with the loss. 6 earned. But Cruz in cruise control here. 2 for 4. 3 runs scored. 3 RBI. That's your player of the game.
Jump down to the minors now, as we're going to have the Kingpins beat the Wheelers 4-2 on 11 hits. A couple multi-hit games, but your standout is going to be... what are these names nowadays? Mrizbal Pulse Demon goes 4 for 4, 1 RBI in the bottom of the lineup. Stranger gets the L, as Grimes gets the W, as, wow, Mitch, is it Mitch? Yeah, Mitch the T-Rex, 15 saves. So, not often you see that many saves piled up nowadays. Player of the game is Cameron Grimes.
Flamingos dealing the Hepcats a 5-0 loss. Flamingos now 33 wins. Let's see, 3 hits for Brizzo, 2 for Bond, 3 for Sile on the KC side. Pitching wise, you got Garfield with the loss, Blendy with the win, and Freddie came in and closed it out. But Guy Bleedy gets the win as your player of the game. 6 2/3, no earned runs. Yeah, you're streaming at 1440, so like it's since you're streaming at 720 on Discord, like I can't really. It's some words are hard to see, but I can pretty much see most of it.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, sorry, no, it's a flex if anything on your part. Oh. The fact that you can stream at 1440 is pretty incredible.
My minor team beats your minor team.
Ugh.
It's 5-2. Putting up 4 runs in the top of the ninth as the Firehawks take this one off the Swifties. 4-for-4 game in the losing cause for Shark Puppet. Going down to pitching, Beckett's actually going to get the W out of the pen as What Do You Mean has the hold. We have another hold from Star, but it's T2 who unfortunately has their 3rd blown save and 5th loss coming out of the pen. Player of the game is Swantavius Day. Where was he at?
Swifties. Pitching.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 6 innings. All right, sorry.
No support from the bullpen. No run support. Shout out to the Swifties. Rough year for us. Bears lose late 6-2. Lemurs upset on the road. Moving to 19 wins on the year now. 4 RBI for Eliason. Wow, down there in the Louisville order. And 2 walks for somebody on the Bears side. Who cares? Kidding. That was Crocs out. I definitely don't care. That's 209 tacos. Ragnarok got the start. And Jet took the L. Bond Lane got the start for Louisville. Fujisaki with the win. But Kyle Eliason is your player of the game.
Last game of the day is the Dillos beat up on the Dynamos. 9-2 is your final on 9 hits. On the Dillos side, you got a 2-for-5 day for Big Barnold, getting 3 ribbies to add to his totals. Actually, that's kind of crazy. 6 walks between Rage and Velasquez. Redacted is going to get the L, their 7th of the year, as Mike Kudowitz gets their 7th win. So 7s all around. Player of the game is actually Chris Davis. He went 2 for 3, 2 walks. I just got to check. I do have a ping here. Oh, it's Pirate has showed up.
Okay. Yeah, said ping would be from me. Hi.
Oh, hi.
I do very deeply apologize. I had my alarm set for the wrong hour.
It's all good?
Yeah, so, Hummus, you here?
Yeah.
You wanna drop out, or what's up?
I could drop.
All right, man. Thanks so much for dropping in for me. I'll take it from here.
Yeah, bro.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah. Enjoy the money. Enjoy the chat. They've been great. Yeah. And hope y'all have fun.
Yeah, I'll try not to ruin the stream.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Incredible. Alrighty, let's get back into this.
All right, later, y'all.
Yep.
All right, well, no majors today. It's just the minors, and it's a quick sim day, so it should be quickly able to fire through this. I'll lead us off here. Brew City Bears take this one on the Lemurs as we have a batter's duel. 27 combined hits. 10-7 is your final. A lot of multi-hits on Louisville's side. 2 ribbies for Esquelito. 2 hits for Bonds. But we got Steve 3 for 4, 4 RBIs. Nice game for him. And a couple 3-hit games here for Stradley and Guessford. Hagen is going to take the L's. They only last 3 innings for getting the yank. Kozak is going to get the W. Young with their 5th save. Player of the game is Stevie Steve.
All right. The Flamingos are going to lose to the Hepcats on a 9th inning walk-off. Both teams got 1 run in the top and bottom of the 9th, respectively, but the Hepcats get the last laugh. Looking at our stats, a 3 RBI day for Halverson, 2 RBIs for, I think it's by Feel again. We always have trouble with that one. For Kansas City, the 3 big scorers going to be the shortstop, Stargasm, as well as Minion. For pitching, the decision is going to go all the way to the end. Freddie gets the loss. Only 12 or 17 pitches in total. That's tough to give up that walk-off run. And the winner going to kind of blurry there. Is that Dictator?
For which one? Sorry. Yeah, Evil Dictator.
The
there.
last Kansas City pitcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Evil Dictator. Okay, just wanted to make sure. So he's going to go 2 innings, gets the blown save, but gets the win. And then Halverson going to be your player of the game. So Hepcats winning a real close one.
Dillos beat the Dynamos again 3-1 in a little bit of a closer game this time. A couple multi-hit games here for Kakayo. Keyboard Punch, Groves, and Dubson in the losing cause. Loss is going to go to, is it Becky Quinn?
Yes.
As Panda gets the W. Hold for Thoppelhauser, and GM gets the save. Player of the game is Gambit Panda. Yes.
Wow. There's a lot to be happy here for a Firehawks fan. An 18-6 win over the Swift Steeds.
Good thing
I guess
Hummus
pitching
left
not
when
a
he
real
did.
big deal in this one. Look at that. Look at the probability graph. That is incredible. So a 4 RBI day for O Steele, which is very impressive. 5 for Nelson and 3 for Jackson Jr. So, and they're really bad all over the place. For State College, Puppet 2 RBIs and Aries 2 RBIs. Let's see this atrocious pitching lineup.
Wait, I got to do one thing here. This graph isn't completely right. I just got to finish the line here for everyone. There we go.
They almost had it. They just needed, 12 more runs. So Dirk going to get the win, gives him 6 earned and 7. What a win. While Mantix is going to take the loss. 1.2 innings pitched, 3 earned, given up. And Nelson going to be your player of the game. Look at all those pitchers, man. What a rough day for them.
Yep.
That's incredible.
Player of the game, Billy Nelson.
Congrats.
I kept seeing the hashtags in there, so we're going to punch save before we move on. This one goes to extra innings as the Wheelers beat the Kingpins 9-6.
Tough.
4 runs in the top of the 11th are going to be enough. Kingpins tried to fight back, but just not enough. We have a 3-hit game from Benningson on Anchorage side with 2 ribbies as well. 3-hit game for 43 senior. Strong arm, 2 for 5, 3 ribbies for Chicago. A lot of pitchers in this one on both sides. Win is going to go to Bombs in the final appearance, as the loss actually goes to Pin before Kraus comes in. Player of the game is Max Benningson. So I just want to double check. There is no majors games today, right? We'll punch my favorite button again. So next up, we have another prime time. We got Seattle against Sarasota.
Nice.
I expect Sarasota to be very competitive in this game.
I will comment. I've been very impressed with how Seattle has looked this season. It's not easy to come into the position that they did as an expansion team and show so much promise within such a short amount of time, but I think they're doing a really good job, and I love their GM. So
they're picking it up for sure.
Yeah.
Well, you can tell I need to generate jerseys for this one, as Sarasota is a colorful spread here.
Yeah.
If the mods want to get a bet up, they're quick today. Over under strikeouts 17.5. Wow, that is feels like a lot. But when you split it up,
pitcher lineup
8 aside. We have stat info for streamers, so I will run through this real quick.
Yep.
Team notes: Seattle is currently 21-26, tied for third in the Champions West, and 7 games back from the wild card spot. They've been a bit of a slide recently, going 3-7 in their last 10, but the series against Seattle could be an opportunity for them to climb up in the standings a bit. Sarasota is currently 4-43. I actually didn't realize it was that brutal. Holy. Last in the Champions Conference and 13-game losing streak. They managed to pick up 3 wins in the month of May, but not been able to, as fortunate in June, only picking up 1 win on the month so far. Player notes, Seattle right field Scruff McGruff is hitting .476 with 3 home runs in his last 6 games. He also leads the conference in batting average. Sarasota first baseman Zach Washington has been hit by pitch 9 times so far this season, leading the entire league. I believe he's also leading in strikeouts, so if he's not swinging, he's leaning into it, I guess.
What do you have to do on Sarasota of all teams to be targeted by pitchers?
I don't know. Seattle starting pitcher Daniel Sullivan is 3-5 with 4.10 ERA and 1.26 WHIP. Sarasota starting pitcher Joe Warner is 0-12 with a almost 10 ERA and 2.15 WHIP. Keys to victory. Wow. This will be fun. Seattle will take advantage of Sarasota's poor plate discipline. Seattle's pitching staff has the second most strikeouts in the conference, and Sarasota's batters have the least walks and most strikeouts. Most of Sarasota's wins have come in games where their pitching can hold the other teams to a reasonable number of runs. The most runs they've allowed in a win is 5, so if they can hold Seattle's bats at bay, they may have a shot. All right, so the bet has closed. We have a lot of under for strikeouts after saying that Seattle has lots, and
yep.
The other way around.
It is a pretty high over, so I agree. I kind of figured under would be pretty dominant here.
All right, so we'll get started. I'll do the first 5 innings, and then if you want to finish off the last 4.
Oh yeah, dope. Sounds good.
Start this one off as Anita Fartinghouse is going to lead us off. Joe Warner hoping for a solid outing. That's being chopped right into the outfield. So we got ourselves a leadoff double at least. Stand-up double there. Ooh, nice start. Cruz. I was really hoping he hit it far so I could say he launched a cruise missile, but unfortunately that's a ground out. Adam Malott is going to hope for a lot more in that, as that is a flyout. Thurgood Sassafras III stares at a strikeout as a leadoff double goes for naught. Starting us off is BJ Foe, as there's a nice little bloop into the outfield. A leadoff single. Cardboard cutout of Derek Jeter is going to be out at... Wait. They touched first, didn't they? Okay, geez. Yeah, so out at first. That's going up the middle. They're going to get the runner at first, so Foe up to third. We'll see if Dem Boys can drop a hit in, but it will go down swinging. Seattle back up at bat as Davis Campbell has had a hot start to the season. We'll see if we can keep that up, but a ground out is going to say no at least to start this one. Kripo Kratsov grounds out to third. Sloss Seiko drops that one in with a single. Nice job, Sloth. That's a beaut right there. As that is hit hard, deep. James Barker says, see you later. That's a 2-run blast to get Seattle on the board here early. That is hit into the outfield and is caught by the right fielder, and that's going to end it here. Sorry, I had a ping there from Enoch. Enoch, if you're watching, no, I'm sorry. I thought we were still using the season 28 file, so that's my bad. That's hit into the outfield and will be caught. Strikeout, but they'll get him at first anyways. So another quick inning here as so far Seattle in cruise control on the defensive side. I wasn't sure. I thought Fartinghouse might have had one of those I'm going to run it out at first plays, but we'll get tossed out at first. There's another out there.
Fielding play there.
Warner walks. Almost had a really good inning for himself, but going to get a steal at second. Warner's stamina level, despite 55 pitches, he's just burning through it here. But a flyout will get caught. Daniel Sullivan, counterpart, only at 30 pitches, going to get another flyout here. That's going to be stolen as a nice diving catch by Cruz is going to take that one away. And that is hit hard in the corner here. His foe is going to get himself a double here. Keep Sarasota's hopes alive as Derek Jeter swings out. People making too much contact here for the bet. Too many ground balls, too many flyouts, not enough strikeouts as the overs are sweating. As we have another ground out here. That is hit hard and tries to go for the gap, but has a little too much hang time as that will be caught. Sloth Seiko. Right to the third baseman is going to get tossed out at first. So another quick inning as Warner is getting tired even though he's only at 60 pitches. Strikeout there. Another strikeout there. Can he do the side? No. But they'll take the out anyways. The ground out there. Top of the fifth here as Barker gets a piece of that one. That's going into the gap as that is a double. Stand up. No worries about that one. McGruff, who is on fire, goes up the middle. I think we'll beat this out. So an infield hit. Runners in the corners. No outs. Chance here for Seattle to increase that lead. Farting House gets a hold of it, and see ya! That one's gone. 3-run blast here as the long ball playing a big factor here for Seattle. As they are up 5-0 now with no out still. Fortunately, Cruz will ground out, so there's your first one on the board. Malat takes a walk here. Thurgood. That's a double play ball. And they will get it as they get out of the inning, but the damage is done. 5-0 here. Sarasota hoping to get something going here. As that second baseman ground out shift has been getting a lot of work on both sides this game so far. Fly out into center field there. There's your second out. And then right to the shortstop is that is going to be 1-2-3. Take her away, Pirate.
Alrighty, Seattle bats up after a pretty good last inning, and Campbell going to continue that energy, sends it deep into left field, slides despite absolutely no reason to. That's going to be a double to start this one. Up next, the catcher, and he is going to ground out close play. Great throw by the third baseman. Next, Losico. He's going to get the walk administered by Warner. This is going to be one of those animations where I needed a second to tell if it's a pop out or a ground out. That's going to be a pop out though. And there's a walk. Bases loaded. Farting House up 2 outs. And a fantastic play by the first baseman to get that one. Really hard hit ball down the line, but it's going to be the last out. So they leave 3 runners stranded. Pretty good situational pitching there. The DH, going to ground out. I remember him kicking my ass in the Minus World Series. Another strikeout there for Fox. Or Faux, not too sure. Up next, Derek Jeter, and he is also going to strike out swinging. So a quick bottom of the 6th there for Sarasota. Up to the top of the 7th. Start out with the strikeout from Cruz. Mail it up. It'll be a ground out. They're good. Up to hit, and that is going to be another ground out. Yeah, you're right. That first baseman getting so much workout today for both teams. There'll be another strikeout there. Meet them boys up next. And yet another ground out. Olsen up and gets him swinging for the last out of the bottom of the 7th. We enter the top of the 8th. And Campbell going to hit that one. Left field, I think he could have taken 2, but settles for 1. And, he doinked him. That's going to be a runner on first and second now. No outs. Slosico is going to just get out on the line out. No double play. Close play, though. And, he gets caught at third. Nice throw by the catcher there. And with Berker up, he is going to strike out. So they had runners on first and second and no outs, but not able to capitalize.
We are at, I think, 14 strikeouts now. 15.
Wow.
Quickly.
Yeah, this bet became very competitive quickly.
16.
Oh, filthy. McGruff gonna pop out right field. Hardinghouse up. And another. Oh, just barely beats it out. I was certain that was going to be a ground out. Cruz up. And Cruz going to send that one to midfield. Runners on first and second again. Mellett up. They've had this situation like 3 times today. And classic pitcher fielding. Doesn't turn the double play. Does get one out, though. And there's another strikeout. I think we need one more. Oh boy, this is going to be an interesting bottom of the 9th. Sarasota trailing 5-0. If they want to win this, they're going to need a great streak. There's a good one to start, though. The DH gets a single. Up next, the shortstop. And he goes out swinging. I think that might be a tie on the bet, and that might be the over. We'll have to check, but...
I think the last one was over.
Washington.
That one was insult to injury.
Oh. Washington gets a single, first and second, 2 outs. Weekend boys on the last out of the game, and he is going to go out swinging. So Sarasota going to lose this one 5-0, 10-4 hits. Both teams left a lot of runners stranded. You know, Sea Serpents had 2 situations where they had a lot on and weren't able to capitalize, but they're still able to win a pitcher-dominated game, 5-0. Only 4 hits allowed in the game. 3 RBIs for Fardinghouse and 2 for Barker. Let's see who got the win and the loss. Oh, Sullivan going to get the win. 8 innings pitched, 0 earned. That is a very, very good outing. Also going to be player of the game, so congrats, Danny Sullivan. And Warner gets the loss now. 0-13 on the season. 5.2 innings pitched, 5 earned.
All right, so Voyagers beat the Vandals 7-4 on 15 hits. King goes 3 for 4 in a losing cause. Kirk Swerve 3 for 5, 4 RBIs. Shu and Daytona 2 and 3 hits respectively, and Paza bringing up the rear with 3 as well. Loss is going to go to Economades out of the pen as Whole Horse gets their 6th win. Sivart 4th save. As player of the game is Kirk Swerve.
You know, Rabbit, don't let anyone tell you how loud your keyboard can be. They're just bullies, okay?
Oh, it's fine.
So,
it's a mechanical keyboard. I keep forgetting it's so close to my mic because my one cat forced her way in front of me and just was lying there, so I had to make room.
Yeah, see, chat, you don't know all the circumstances. So the Raptors going to win a pretty close one against the Surge, 4-3. Both teams scoring 1 run in the 8th. 2 RBIs belonging to Westfall and Anum, I believe that is. And for the RBI crown, all 3 going to go to the 3rd baseman for Buffalo. Roxas going to get the loss and the blown save, 2.1 innings pitched, 2 earned. While Lucas going to get the win, that's a 6 innings pitched, right? Yes, that is 6 innings. 2 earned, and Andrew Oram going to be the player of the game. Congratulations.
Aviators beat the Sloss 3-0 on 9 hits. We got a 3-hit game for Dub City, 3 for 4. 2 for 4 game for Dan Halen. And that's about it, as it was definitely a pitcher's duel. As Windsor is going to take the L, their 3rd of the season, as Beaumont gets their 5th win, and 3rd save is, I think Outer Banks was in a bit of a losing skid, so this gets him out of it, as player of the game is Bob Beaumont.
Wow, 8 innings pitched, 0 earned is incredible. All right, the Mako is going to beat the Crabs 9-8. Both teams had 10 hits apiece. Looking at batting, Gofford going to have a 2... excuse me. Gofford going to have a 2 RBI game. Same with Johnson. For Providence, 3 RBIs for Krustis, 2 for Ruiz and Cloudera. Let's look at this pitching, who certainly got knocked around a fair amount. Knight Rider gonna get the win, 5 innings pitched, 4 earned, so not a great start. But Voss pitches less, 4.2 innings pitched, gives up 5 earned, and Giannis Krust is going to be your player of the game. Congratulations.
Ruger's take this one off the Stars 6-3 as the Stars are out early, but Ruger's put up the runs in 6th and 7th to take this one away. DiStefano 2 for 5, 2 RBI. Hamed 2 for 5, 3 RBIs. Hamed is off to quite the start. 21 home runs, 51 RBIs so far. Scrolling down to pitching, McDougal going to get the W, their 7th year, 6 innings pitched, as Mazeroski will move back to 500 with their 5th loss of the year for Nashville. Player of the game is Naz Hamed.
Wow. Hamed good. Who would have thought, except anyone that's watched any PBE ever? The Toros actually started this one from behind, if I remember correctly, but they're going to win versus the Demons 9-3. Looking at Cancun, a 5 RBI day for Carter. What a fantastic day on only 2 hits. Yours truly got an RBI, as well as a 2-day for Steve Rogers. Looking at Detroit, an RBI for Dimes and Crashwagon, and I think an unearned one in there. Robert gets the win. Shout out to Moosey, now 3-6 on the season. 8.2 innings pitched, 3 earned, while Vaughn gets the loss. 5.1 innings pitched, gave up 7. And Ace Carter's your player of the game. Congratulations. I love telling people congratulations for getting player of the game. Such a big accomplishment.
Apex are going to beat the Scorpions 9-2 on 11 hits. As we see on Death Valley's side, Jacob goes 3 for 4 in the losing cause. On Apex's side, Parmalee, Eagle Eyes, Quinn, all multi-hit games, with Quinn actually putting up 3 RBIs to their total, pushing them over 30 for the season. Sims is going to take the L, their 4th of the season, and 7 innings and change, as Maple moving to 9-2 with 6 innings and 2 earned runs against their name. Player of the game is Jody Quinn. All right, and because I am getting a la ping, I totally forgot to say this as well. We have a milestone. 3 of them, in fact, as there you go. We got Julio Ruiz, Acuna Matata, and Christy Abbott all passing the 150 home runs threshold.
Wow.
You can see the nice little logos in the hats. And congratulations. Sorry, I meant to lead the stream off this, but the draw kind of threw me off a bit. So just a reminder, congratulations, folks.
Real big accomplishment.
Moving on to minors. Sorry, I think... Did I do the last score? Yeah, I think I did.
Yes. You got to stop asking me to do kingpin losses. All right, so Wheeler's going to win this one 5-3. Apparently Whitmore went 3 for 3. He also had 4 RBIs, so a really good day for Whitmore, the 275 batter. Also significant is Jose 43, who had 1 hit for 1 RBI. In Chicago, 2 RBIs for Applegate and 1 for Andrews. In pitching, Penalty gets the win. 5.2 innings pitched, 0 earned. A very impressive day, though a really high pitch count for only 5.2 innings. While Michaels gets the loss, now 4-6 on the year. 4.2 innings pitched, 2 earned, and Ian Whitmore, going to be your player of the game.
Dynamos get some revenge against the Dillos as they take this one 9-1 as they score most of the runs in the middle of the game there. A lot of multi-hit games there on Dallas' side. Kakeo, Keyboard Punch, Wilson, Groves, all getting on the board, as Lovely, the only one who's able to put up more than 1 for the Dillos. Jose gets the W, moving to 4-3, as Fank takes the L, moving to the opposite, 3-4. Player of the game is Fernando Jose.
Alrighty, the Bears are going to dominate the Lemurs 9-4 in a pretty offensive-oriented game. Going to be 2 RBIs for Honda, 2 for Aldridge, and 2 for Guestford. In Louisville, 2 RBIs for Bonds, who, man, he's been down there forever, I think. And Escasito going to get 1 as well. Looking at pitching, it's going to be pretty bad on the Lemur side. So Arms is going to get the win and the blown save, a classic 1.1 innings pitched, 0 earned, while Louisville Crimps gets the loss, 5.1 innings pitched, 4 earned, and Vincent Aldridge is your player of the game.
Swifties finally are able to squeak by the Firehawks. As this one goes extra innings, Firehawks get the run of the top of the 11, but the Swifties answer for 2 of their own to take this one, 5-4. Everyone gets a hit in California side as it is a attempted team effort, but it is not enough as the individual effort by Mr. Sampson going 4 for 5 RBIs. The top of the lineup there is going to be the difference maker for the Swifties. All the decisions going to the pen in this one, as you got a hold, a blown save, and a loss for Wilson, Beckett, and another Wilson. Carl Wilson and Brian Wilson. As, is it Ringo Starr? Yes, we'll get the W going 1 and 5. Player of the game is Brock Sampson.
Alrighty, the Flamingos going to be at Hepcat 7-4 in another pretty offensive-oriented game. 2 RBIs for Byfield again, and 2 for Cabrera in Kansas City. I'll note out Kane. I believe that's Kane, the DH. Yep, we'll go with it.
David Kane?
Yep, David Kane. I just wanted to make sure it was a little blurry. So, Scudder got to get the win, 4-1 on the season now. 5 innings pitched, 3 earned. And Hank going to get the loss, 4.1 innings pitched, 3 earned. And our player of the game is going to be Cabrera. Congratulations.
So that will finish us up for today. We'll move forward one, hit the save button. And then next up, we have... What is today? 24th. So we got Scorpions and Apex.
Oh boy.
So we're going to find, I think this one had some stats for streamers. The mods want to get a bet up and going. Man, I'm blind sometimes. All right. There is nothing for this game. Next one is OBX versus Detroit on the 28th. All right. So, it's free range. You guys do what you want. We got total extra base hits, 4.5. That feels high to me, but I could have swore last game we probably would have hit the over on that.
You know, it's interesting. I mean, 2 really good starting pitchers to start this one off, Farnsworth and Dion. So, yeah, 4.5 seems a little high, but the beauty of this gambling system is that the line sets itself. So it could be as outrageous as you want.
True.
Very interesting for the starting matchup here of Tex Walker versus Zach Mouse. Tex Walker traditionally really struggles against Dion, 2 for 22, while Zach Mouse not a much better, but a better 10 for 54 against Farnsworth. But these are 2 very, very good batters at second base and left field respectively, and very interested to see how the starting 3 for both teams can really get things going early.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how it does, because I think last time I streamed, Dion got absolutely lit up. So Leatherneck, if he's around, is probably hoping that does not happen again. The bet is really close to closing out, as over is winning 12,000 to 5,000. So if anyone wants to toss maybe a K on the under, just as I say that, there you go. Maybe steal a bit extra, as that'll run out. All right, we'll get her going. So you finished last game, right? So you want to start this one?
I actually enjoy closing every game, if that's okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. So
Yeah, because it gives me the opportunity to do walk-off calls, which I love. So
well, maybe I would like to do some, sharing
hey,
is nice.
it's streamer's choice, man. If you want it, you could have it.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Thank you.
So they're going to lead us off. Death Valley up at bat as that is grounded out. So there's your first out of the game. Anderson is able to put it in the same spot, but sneak that by. 1 on, 1 out. Double play opportunity, and they will make no mistake as that was something to nothing real quick. Indy up. I feel like they're a team that plays more small ball than anything, so I don't expect maybe too much of power bats here as we see a leadoff single, and that's getting chopped in the corner. There's your first extra base hit of the game as they're sending that runner, and he will make it as he is safe. So 1-0 early lead here. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Tsunami's just going to let that one go by as Parmley steps up. We got 3 hot batters in a row, but that was not too hot as they strike out. Stolen base attempt for third. Risky, but it pays off. Still double play ball here, and they will get it as they limit the damage to 1 here. It's Herbie Farnsworth gets out of that jam. Snaring strikeout for Chris Jacob. Ground out there as the second baseman gets that one to first. Jay Doctor, that is not what the doctor ordered as he strikes out. Twift, ground out there. Second baseman getting worked early. Farnsworth able to get Quinn looking. Bend over. Strikes out as well as Farnsworth putting up some Ks this inning to get out of it after allowing 1 run earlier. Nice attempt to run that down, but that will squeeze in between the infielder and outfielder as Scott gets a single. Lots of A's, strikes out. Trevor Duncan, Merch winner, grounds out into a double play. Strikeout here is after a bit of an eventful first inning. We're just kind of cruising along here now. Is another fly out there. Zach Mouse is out. Jimbo Slice trying to keep the inning going. Will not, as that is grounded at the shortstop. And 1-2-3, they go down. Top of the order here up as Walker walks.
Appropriate.
Alderson walks, so quickly Dion in trouble here. Edwards gets a piece of it, but I think they will run that down, so... Well, did they get him at second? They did. Double play.
Wow.
Wow. And just like that, the outfield helping out as they got a little too greedy with the base running there. Indy trying to get this lead increased. Just not having any luck right now is that... Tsunami's fire has gone out. Eagle Eyes is taking a walk here, though. And Twift trying to run that out. Will.
Oh, what a dribbler.
Puts on the Jets. But the toss it up first will get the out as another threatening inning ends up with naught, as we are only 5 hits between both teams here so far. Long fly out by Mike Boss Jr. They're going to chop that by the first baseman. Jay Doctor gets on with a single. That's to second, but he will get in safe. That goes up. Wow, I wasn't sure if they were going to make that play, but they did. Nice throw to get him at first. And that's tossed out at first as runners moving around the bases slowly, but no bueno. I'm not going to lie, guys. I probably should turn that down, but also I kind of like leaving it up because it makes sure that you guys are awake when you're watching this. Brings you back to reality. As a fumble bumble at first, Zach Mouse is going to get a free pass. Does that count as an extra base hit?
No, it's an error. I don't think it does.
But could it? I don't have any bets down.
I'm not a baseball guy. Let me know, chat, but I don't think so.
Ooh, pass ball. You hate to see it. Indy threatening. Can Tsunami get it done? And he can, as that's going to cash in too, as finally we get this broken back open and a extra base hit.
Yeah, there you go. There's the extra base hit.
Well, maybe that could be the 0.5, right? So we're at 2.5 right now. 2 on. Death Valley will finally get out of this inning here as we are going to pass the baton off to Pirate to take us home.
All right, real quick, I have to note, during like the 4th inning, there was a fan in the crowd that was just chanting "oh" repeatedly, and I was losing it. Is Trevor Duncan gonna pop out there? That's gonna be a ground out. Tex Walker up. DVS leaving way too many good opportunities on the field. Alderson maybe looking to change that. Gonna be a close play. Why is the runner going home? He's safe? Are you kidding me? What a terrible fielding decision there by the shortstop who just doesn't get it to home in time, and that's going to be an RBI. We might have 2 legs churning. That's 2 extra base hits and 2 runs by DVS. Going to be a strikeout. What an incredible 6th inning. That one going to be a ground out. And do we have a tie game? Close play? We do. 3-3 apiece. What a crazy 6th inning here. Doctor, that was a line out caught by the pitcher, actually. So a bit of self-preservation there. But 3-3 game. We are tied up. Twift, gets on. Going to be a strikeout there for Quinn. Farnsworth still in, but probably not for long. That's going to be his 97th pitch up here. And takes it himself instead of giving an assist like a selfish teammate. And game's going to be tied 3-3. Couldn't get anything going that inning. Doug Dangley in, and oh, what an atrocious throw. That's going to be an error. Scott gets on. Strikes out. Trevor Duncan, or as I lovingly referred to him, Tim Duncan, and by lovingly I mean accidentally for 3 full seasons, gets a walk. Walker does not get a walk, instead grounds into a double play, and that's going to end any momentum they had at the top of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th now, Mouse up. And he is going to sky that one real high. And a swing and a miss for Jay Slice. Johnny Tsunami up. He's a good batter. And, interested on if that'll be ruled as an error. They do. So 3 errors in total here. Bad fielding really killing these teams. But it's not going to impact them this time. Top of the 8th. Still 3-3. Gets the walk. Alderson. Edwards up.
Strike 3.
Edwards strikes out swinging. Doug Dangley having a very dominant appearance so far. And just as I say that, oh no, that's just an out. It would have been very apt for him to have given up a home run right after being complimented. And there's going to be a ground out. Top of the 8th, still scoreless. Eyes going to send that one deep. It is heading. It's at the warning track. Fielded at the wall. Great job there by the center fielder to track it down. Swift swings and misses, and Jody Quinn ground balls into an out. We enter the top of the 9th. Anyone's game, walk-off territory here. Jay Doctor strikes out swinging. Scott the 4th up next, batting .254 on the season. And he's going to get on a real hard-hit single. Up. And might have a double play. No, they only try 1 out, so that's out number 2. Runner on first. Trevor Duncan. Oh, he got picked off. Wow. At first, he gets picked off, and that's the last out, and that one is hard hit. And it's going to be out number 1. Franco up to shortstop. And he's going to ground out too. We might get some extra baseball here. Zach Mouse, the last out, representing, and going to be an easy fielding play. We hit the top of the 10th. Trevor Duncan up to bat. And that is a Rather sad, almost a dribble. Walker gonna hit that one straight to third. Gonna be fielded for out number 2, and Alderson gonna hit that one a line out. A very nice grab there by the second baseman, I believe. Jay Slice up to bat. Bottom of the 10th, walk-off territory. That's not going to be a walk-off. That's a very shallow pop-out. Tsunami strikes out swinging. Ump says he went. Parmalee to bat, and Parmalee going to send that to left field. Runner on first. Eagle eyes up the DH. And he gets plunked. Runner in scoring position now. They only need 1, but have 2 on, and Swift up. And it's going to be a close play. Swift can't beat it out. Costly mistake there. They could have had the game. I'm just going to keep going because I want to. Edwards up to bat. Top of the first. What a grab. Wow, a sliding catch in the infield. Chris Jacob going to look at that one. Go straight into the strike box. And that one hit deep. It's at the wall and it is gone. Boss Jr. takes the lead, top of the 11th. 2 outs. What a heroic effort there. And just like that, DVS in a position to win. Doctor going to strike out swinging. The Apex need to answer if they want to win this one. Absolutely need 1 run to win or one run to tie. That's not going to be a great start. Quinn goes out swinging. Dover up. And he's going to go out swinging as well. Franco, the last out for this team if they want to win this one in extras. And he gets on. Oh, that was a ballsy take. It was a full count. Zach Mouse up. Zach Mouse is going to be caught, and DVS wins this one in an incredibly close game. What a fantastic turn of events for Boss Jr. to get the go-ahead run in the top of the 11th. 2 RBIs for him on the day, 1 for Edwards and Alderson, 4 Indy, 2 belonging to Tsunami, and 1 to Slice in pitching. No decision until the bullpen, where Scott gets the save, his second of the year, throws 8 pitches for 1 walk and 2 outs. And Herbie Farnworth is player of the game. Congratulations to him.
Jumping right into it, the Aviators' second win in a row as they beat the Sloth 6-4 on 9 hits. A couple of hit games there for Knight and McDonald on San Antonio's side, but Bergen Cannon and Halen in the 3-4 slot, putting up some numbers there for Outer Banks, 2 hits each and 5 RBIs between the both of them. Loss is going to go to King George III, their 6th of the year, as Funk picks up his 3rd win, McDonald with his 4th save. Player of the game is Dan Halen.
Man, I still got to recover from that game. Was awesome. Speaking of great endings, the Crabs get a walk-off win, bottom of the 10th, 4-3. Maui has 2 RBIs from Jarrett Goffard, while Providence has 2 RBIs from Joey Burrow and Will Love. Down at the pitching, who were clearly pretty dominant this game. A 4-3 win is an explosive. Kegamine gets the win, 3.1 innings pitched, 0 earned. That is an incredible relief appearance. While Achu, I believe, is going to get the loss, throws just 3 pitches and gives up a earned run. That's tough. Joe Burrow going to be your player of the game. Congrats to an LSU fan.
Voyagers beat the Vandals 6-3 as Vandals put up 2 in the top of the 9th, trying to make a game of it, but too little, too late. As the top and middle of the lineup in New York put in work with Rodriguez, Swerve, Shu, Daytona, and Pretzelman all getting more than 2 hits and RBIs to go around. Takahashi gets the L, moving back to 500, 5-5, as Toasties gets the W. Your player of the game is actually the pitcher, Johnny Toasties.
All right, sorry about that. The Raptors going to beat Buffalo 6-1. Pretty one-sided appearance here. For Boise, 2 RBIs for Mr. Johnny Pluto, as well as Sacks Justice. Shout out to Kingpins Legends, now batting 189. Maybe should have stayed on the Kingpins. Gonzalez is the lone RBI for Buffalo. Let's see that pitching. Very excited to see Dolly, who gets the win, 6-4 in the season, 8 innings pitched, 1 earned. That is a fantastic day. Timmy goes 1 in relief, doesn't give up anything, while Greg Digger Jr. gives 5.2 innings pitched, 2 earned. And Dolly is going to be your player of the game. Shout out to Greg Digger, whose ERA drastically rised the second he stopped streaming for a bit. Hashtag conspiracy.
Supernovas do a good job of limiting the runs scored on 10 hits to 2, but unfortunately don't put any up themselves, so they take the loss 2-0 as Seattle gets the W. Malat, Campbell, Slaseko, and Barker all getting 2 hits each. Not a lot offensively happening for Sarasota. Seattle gets the W as Bones takes his 13th loss. ERA still hovering around 10. Player of the game is actually Boos Goozer. How's it going, LBG?
Alrighty, Nashville going to do something uncharacteristic. Beat New Orleans, and they win this one 7-4, despite actually being out hit 9-8. So really good situational hitting. For New Orleans, the RBI mostly belongs to Artiga. Looks like there is one. No, it's Hafner and Stefano Jr. get the others. For Nashville, 2 RBIs for Fry and Bongo Lulongo. Sanchez going to get the win, 8-2 on the season now, 6 innings pitched, 3 earned, a very respectable appearance. While Nakamura gets the loss, 7-3 on the season now, 5.2 innings pitched, 6 earned, so really got knocked around there. And Sanchez going to be your player of the game. They have an Italian first name and a Spanish last name. Interesting.
I mean, if you live in North America, you're pretty much a melting pot at this point.
That's true.
Demons beat the Toros 7-1 on 9 hits. A lot of multi-hit games for both sides, actually. But I guess you would say Stack and Paper in Balamo standing out. 2 for 4 for both of them, both with 2 RBIs. Molly Mitchell is going to take the L for the Toros, only lasting 5 innings, as Dirk Diglett gets the W, former Firehawk. Almost going the distance, but falling a little short. Player of the game is Dirk Diglett.
Wow, 8.1 innings pitched. Very good. Alrighty, the Swifties. Wow, they're really getting the... Yeah, to back up what chat's saying real quick, that is the graph for Bears Wheelers. So definitely some weirdness with graphs. But back to the game, the Swifties really dominant offensively this sim. Now 12-4 win off of 14 hits. They're going to have 3 RBIs day from Decker, Arrears, and the third baseman. I think that's Eshelman. It's either an E or an F. In pitching, McCoy, I am the superior McCoy, goes 4 innings, gives up 3 earned, gets the loss, while Wilson gets the win, 5.1 innings pitched, 3 earned, and that's Eshelman. Brian Eshelman is your player of the game. Congratulations. Trying to say Edelman.
Wheelers beat up on the Firehawks, getting to 37 wins here as Wheelers dominant. That GM swap, clearly the key. 14-4 is your final on 16 hits. Wow, right there at the bottom. Larry Jones Jr., 4 for 5, 7 RBIs.
That might be a franchise record. That's incredible.
McGuire, 3 for 4, and 1 Ribby in the losing cause. Somerville is going to get the W, their 9th of the year, as Thompson takes their 7th loss. Slasnacio getting the blown save. Player of the game is Larry Jones Jr., and they tie the Anchorage regular season record for runs with 4. So 7 RBIs still isn't the most.
Wow, that is I'm terrified to find out what the record is.
Oh,
Alrighty.
Sorry, I missed the Hepcats game. There you go.
That's okay. Kansas City beats the Dynamos, who are struggling rather significantly this season, 9-1. Wow, that's about as one-sided as it gets for KC. A 4 RBI day for Stargasm, goes 3 for 5. Also, shout out to the third baseman. I think that's Silly, who has 3 walks. I don't really know how that's pronounced. Liver gonna get the loss. 3.2 innings pitched, 5 earned, given up, so gets knocked around rather significantly. Sharp going to get the win. 2 innings pitched, 0 earned, and Stargasm with those 4 RBIs going to be your player of the game.
And just like you were saying, well, there's the 4 walks there, ties the regular season record.
That is a lot of walks.
Dillos beat the Bears 12-4. I feel like that's a third or fourth win on stream so far for the Dillos, so they're starting to warm up here.
Yeah, they're on fire.
Top of the order, putting in work for the Dillos, Oatmeal, Dubson, and Davis. Combined quick maths, 7 RBIs, 10 hits. So that's big. Jones gets the W, their 5th of the year, as Kozak gets the L out of the pen. Player of the game is Matt Dubson.
You gotta stop giving me Kingpin's games.
It's just how it rolls out. I know what you want.
They're gonna lose to the Mingo 6-4. Applegate has 2 RBIs for Florida, though. 2 RBIs for Giraffe. And then 1 sprinkled all over the place. Halverson, Brizzo, Yuppers, and Cabrera in pitching. Volta's going to get the win. 1-0 on the season, or is it a 3? That's a 3. 3-0 on the season. 2.1 innings pitched, 0 earned, while Rodriguez Jr. going to get the loss. 4 innings pitched, 4 earned. And Cabrera is going to be your player of the game. Congratulations.
So that'll finish us off for today. So we'll move forward. No majors games today. We'll hit save. I got a late ping for this one as well. I'm hoping I can just drag this over.
I'm going to go grab some food real quick. I should have.
All right. So we see here another congratulations here. So as we have Mr. Beauregard and Abreu for Nola both crossing the 600 RBI mark. And 600 runs for Mr. Lodge and Kuntz. So, congrats to all these people. Some pretty big milestones there.
I am back. Hot dog.
All right, so today's the 25th. I think it's a quick sim day, but there's literally no games. So, we're going to jump right to the 26th.
We did it. We're great.
Alright, so we got both. I always like to just double check. Another quick sim day for the 26th. We'll start off with the minors. I'll do the Kingpins.
Alright.
As they lose 4-1 on 11 hits as the Flamingos take this one. As a young... I'm going to assume... I don't even know. Which Cabrera? M? That could be a couple, couldn't it?
I don't know which one. No.
Right. Just a young Cabrera. A young Capybara. Yeah. 3 out of 4 hits for them. As I feel like they're going to get another player of the game. It must be their 3rd of the stream here. As Grimes is going to get the L. As... it is Guy Bleedy gets their 7th win. Player of the game is actually Guy Bleedy, so steals it right out of the grasp of Cabrera.
Guy Bleedy, that's funny. I remember he was pretty high on our draft boards, so it's funny that he gets player of the game on us. State College going to win this one 7-4 over the Lemurs, so congratulations to the Swifties. A 3 RBI day for Samson, 3 for 4 with 3 runs, 3 RBIs. Wow, what a heroic performance. He's probably going to be player of the game. Eshelman going to have a 2 RBI day. Tito is going to get the save. Man, this is a whole load of weird names. Ron Lane is going to get the loss 3 and 7 on the season. Now 6 innings pitched, 5 earned, and it's actually going to be Brock Sampson with player of the game.
By the way, you're always
So, congrats to
congratulating
Brock.
people. I feel like you'd be the person who would want to give out participation awards for the people finishing last.
You know, yeah.
Dillo's another win here is but not much offense happening, but they're going to take it as they win 2-0 on just 6 hits. Only multi-hit game coming from Barnold, Doe Jr. and Crocs out in the losing cause for Bruce City. Win is going to go to Mike Kudowitz. Thoppelhauser going to get the hold, and GM getting the save. Ragnarok gets the L. Player of the game is Svanali Makudowicz.
All right. It seems the key to winning right now is to play the Dynamos, as the Hepcats going to win 9-0 in another absolute blowout. A 3 RBI day for King, who also had 2 hits and a run. And for Dallas, only 3 people that even got hits. Wilson, Fielder, and Flannenball. Down in pitching, the Kansas City starter going to get the win, 5.2 innings pitched, 0 earned. Didn't go very deep, but, kept a shutout. While Redacted going to get the loss, 2-8 on the season. Now 7 point... No, that's a 2. 2.1 innings pitched, 6 earned, and Evan Heed is going to be your player of the game, the starting pitcher.
Wheelers get another W as they win 10-5. Firehawks try to start to make this interesting in the 8th, but I think a little too late there, as 16 hits is going to be Wheelers. There is, unfortunately, it is E.G. Kimura who's going to be left out in the cold. 6 left on base, no hits.
Wow.
Rest of the team contributing. Win is going to go to Stanger as Mitchell takes the L, just lasting 2.2 innings before getting the old hook. Your player of the game is Tim Stanger. Moving on to the majors.
Wow, a real close one. This would have been a very different matchup 2 seasons ago. The Sea Serpents are going to beat the Voyagers 4-3. Looking at batting, 1 RBI for Fartinghouse and Sassafras, as well as 2 for Slosico. While for New York, 2 for Shu. Happy birthday. In pitching.
Oops.
You good?
Yeah, sorry.
Hobie going to get the win, 7-3 on the season now. 7 innings pitched, 3 earned, so a very good start. While Abadir gets the loss, 7.1 innings pitched, 4 earned, which is also a pretty good start, all things considered. Homie, straight gats, homie, that is going to be your player of the game. Congratulations to the starting pitcher. Only 95 pitches in 7 innings. That is very efficient.
Okay, so the reason why it did that is I wanted to share this fantastic meme from the Stars locker room just so people can see. Okay, I'm done. Moving on. Surge beat the Supernova 7-2 on 13 hits. As you're going to have a cardboard cutout of Jarek Jeter and Olsen both getting 3 hits each in the losing cause, unfortunately. Spakak goes 3 for 4, 1 RBI. Smaxon gets the L, still looking for their first win of the year as they go to 0-12, as You Need to Calm Down gets their 4th win. Play of the game is actually You Need to Calm Down.
Wow. If the Buckeyes lose to Michigan, that'd be a huge sporting event. Speaking of losing, congratulations to the Aviators, who are going to lose on a 7-run 10th inning. That
11 runs in the last 2 innings.
That is tough, man.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Aviators literally snatched victory from the jaws of defeat.
Yeah, that's wow, what a game. Did they get out? Did they get out hit too? Is that 16-14 or 10 to
Oh, yeah.
14?
Yeah, Aviators
Wow.
out hit the Stars.
Wow, that's incredible. Bangalore Longo is going to be a big reason why a 3 RBI day, but for Rose, is that a 6 RBI day?
Sure is.
Wow, that's incredible. Easy player of the game material there. For OBX, 3 RBIs for Dub City and 2 for Klukas, the DH. Looking at pitching, this is going to be interesting. Dot, of course, attributed the loss. 0.2 innings pitched and gives up all of those runs. That is tough. While Bird Whistle gets the win, 1.2 innings pitched, 0 earned, and Thomas Rose is going to be your player of the game. Not congratulations, because apparently I'm getting judged for that.
Demons beat the Vandals 4-3 on, wow, only combined 11 hits, but it's like the opposite of some of the other games we've seen. No hits, still some runs. Only multi-hit game on Detroit side actually coming from Dinkle as they go 2 for 4, putting up 1 RBI. Lewis gets the W as Dirty gets their 6th save. Is Pat Rogers? Yes, gets the 7th loss, unfortunately, 6 innings pitched, as the player of the game is Duckworth Lewis.
Alrighty, Apex gonna beat Boise. They are still a very good team, 38-13 on the season. Now win this one 5-2. Zach Mouse responsible for 2 RBIs and Quinn responsible for 2. Slice gets 1, while in Boise only 2 RBIs in the game belonging to Bodner and Justice. Riddle gets the loss 7-2 on the season now. 5.1 innings pitched, 4 earned, while Bolanos gets the win 9-2 on the season. 7.1 innings pitched, 2 earned. He's going to be your player of the game, Eric Bolanos. Congrats.
Toros beat the Makos 4-1 as this actually goes to extra innings, and Toros put up 3 to take this one with authority. Witt goes 3 for 3, 2 RBIs, 2 walks. Good game for him. Gofford 3 for 4 in a losing effort for the Makos.
Can I interrupt for just a second?
Sure.
Go to the top again. Cancun is last in the Champions Conference West with a record of 24-27. Are you kidding me? Last in the conference, 3 games below 500. That division is incredible this year.
It's the new Thunderdome.
All right, you go right ahead. I just wanted to point that out.
DJ Law gets his 2nd win and a blown save. Waller gets his 6th save of the year as Acho gets their 4th loss. Player of the game is Barry B. Benson.
Ratatouille and the Scorpions win this one in a pitcher's duel 3-1. Death Valley batters have not been doing good on our sim today. The RBI is going to belong to Alderson Edwards and Scott the Fourth, while Providence, the lone RBI, belongs to Will Love, the DH. In our dominant pitching category, Ratatouille going to get the win now, 9-1 season, 2.38 ERA. I don't super know pitcher ERA off the top of my head, but that looks like maybe a pitcher of the year candidate. 8.1 innings pitched, 0 earned, 7 strikeouts. While the Providence starting pitcher is going to get a loss, 5-7 on the season now, despite going 7 innings, 0 earned. And Remy Ratatouille going to be your player of the game. 2 incredible pitching displays.
Sloss actually take this one a bit late as New Orleans did push but fell up a bit short. 8-7 is your final. Nasamad still going 2 for 4 and 3 RBIs, adding to his totals. Did he get some more home runs? He got 2 more home runs, so
Wow.
Even when they're losing, he's still putting up numbers. A lot of multi-hit games on San Antonio's side. A couple RBIs for Matata and Jimenez. Just talked about Matata and his milestones. Loss is going to go right out of the pen as Rodriguez gets the W and Khan gets the save. Player of the game. And losing cause is Naz Hamed. We started with the minors, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Cool. So today is 27th. I believe it is another quick sim before we head back into some games. Start with the minors again.
This time the Dynamo is going to prove me wrong and win in the bottom of the 11th. 4-3. Wow. Who's responsible for that walk-off? Too much effort to find it. So for batting a RBI for Man, I'm not even going to try the left fielder. Sorry, buddy. As well as Flensball, the shortstop, while in Kansas City. The lone earned RBI belongs to Minion. Interesting. Down in pitching, Mazzarelli gets the loss 0-for-1 on the season, 1.1 innings pitched, 1 earned, while Rodriguez gets the win 3-0 on the season, a very respectable record for a reliever. 2 innings pitched, 0 earned, and Johnny Patey is going to be your player of the game, the starting pitcher, despite the loss.
Bruce City beats the Dillos, ends their little hot streak as both teams 9 hits. So Bruce City makes it a little bit better of theirs as they go 5-1 and win this one. 3-hit game there for Doe Jr. down in the 6th spot. No RBIs to show as actually Stradley is going to steal them all, getting 3 ribbies for himself. Barnold getting a multi-hit game in the losing cause. Panda is going to get the L as they go to 4-7, as Marvell goes to 4-2 in the winning effort, as we get a couple holds for Arms and Jet. Player of the game as Wendy Marvell.
Put up a poll to ask Chad if Hummus should retire his players, so go ahead and vote on that. The Firehawks are going to lose to the Wheelers 4-1 despite out-hitting them 8-6. A 3-run top of the 7th going to do them in. Looking at Anchorage, 3 RBIs belonging to Bennigan, the first base. So he's really the hero of this game. For California, the lone RBI goes to the center fielder, Nelson. Down in pitching, we are going to see Hartman gets the win, now 10-0 on the season. What an incredible line there. 4.15 ERA on the season, 6 innings pitched, 1 earned, while Dirk gets the loss 4-8 on the season, 7.2 innings pitched, 3 earned. You hate to get a loss because 7.2 and 3 is great. And Noah Hartman going to be your player of the game, the starting pitcher for Anchorage.
I feel like you missed a big opportunity when you put that poll up. There should have been a third option that just said, oh, wow.
I feel like a majority of I was going to include some joke along, no, I want to see him suck, but I feel like most people would have just voted no anyway.
Flamingos take this one 5-2 over the Kingpins, as your Kingpins are putting it in the gutter.
Classic, man, a stream curse.
In the gutter, I guess. Drop tables, players, -- semicolon, northwest sign, Celsius goes 3-for-4 in the losing cause. There's a couple of multi-hit games here from Bufflin and Cabrera. Schumacher is going to take the L. Is that Mick Schumacher? Oh,
yeah.
Team Haas. Tom gets the W out of the pen as player of the game is Keegan Halverson.
All right. This one, an incredibly close game. The Swifties had a 2-run comeback in the top of the 9th, but fall just 1 short, losing 8-7. A lot of teams losing today, despite out-hitting their opponents. So situational hitting, as always, the most important thing in baseball. Looking at batting, Decker gets a 3 RBI day, 2 for Belong with me, which I have to assume is a reference. Um, in pitching, Tito gets the loss and the blown save, 2-6 on the season now. 0.2 innings pitched, 22 pitches in total, gives up 3 earned. That's always tough. While Sullivan gets the save, 23 innings or 23 pitches, 1 earned. And Avodale going to get the player of the game. Almost said 23 innings pitched for Sullivan. That'd be quite an accomplishment.
I know it's not my team, but I swear every time anyone whose team is playing Sarasota watches the quick sim button get clicked, they're like, please no, please no, please no. Buffalo beats the Supernovas.
Hey, I watched it in a regular sim. How do you think I feel?
Surge beat the Supernova 9-4 on 14 hits. Supernova is actually putting up 11 hits, but just can't get the run support. As probably the most interesting line here is Kuntz, where he has 1 run, 1 hit, 1 RBI, and 4 walks. 2 hits, 3 runs for Herrera, 3 RBIs for Spicot. Loss is going to go to Warner as they drop to 0-14 as Rolo gets the win, moving to 7-5. Player of the game is Danny Gonzalez.
Gonna be a walk-off in the bottom of the 10th for the Aviators to win this one. 5-4, yet another game where the Stars out-hit them. Interesting trend today's sim. A 2 RBI day for Fry, as well as Riverboat and Holland, the catcher. Down in pitching, Madison gets the loss, 1.2 innings pitched, just gives up that 1 earned run at the bottom of the 10th, while Sky gets the win, 2 innings pitched, 0 earned. Shout out to O'Wright, by the way, who had 8 innings pitched and 4 earned, a pretty long appearance, 130 pitches thrown. Wow. Dan Halen going to be your player of the game. A funny name.
Detroit sneaks by the Vandals here as this actually goes to extra innings. They push the extra innings in the 9th and then are able to win it in the 10th. We got Stack and Paper going 3 for 5 and 3 RBIs. That's a player of the game performance if I'd see one, as Okamoto in the losing cause goes 3 for 4 and 1 RBI. Win is going to go to Dirty as Jensen Crenshaw gets their 7th save, as Smoothie Vert gets a blown save, and the loss isn't handed out until you get to Johnson. As player of the game is Ben Stack and Paper.
All right. The Apex going to beat the Raptors. I was about to say the Aviators. Totally different team. 3-2. A walk-off in the top of the 11th. I do not know what is up in my throat today. I apologize. Franco going to get a RBI, the shortstop. So is Twift for Boise, a RBI for Ham and Orem. So it looks like the one of the runs was unearned. Goose going to go 6 innings, 2 earned. Barron gets the win, and Itchy Nose gets the save. Looking at pitching for Boise, going to be a loss and blown save to Hamburger, so that's pretty tough. And Derek Rogers Jr. going to be your player of the game. Congrats, Derek, who texted me this morning and told me to wake up so I could cast.
Sloths are going to beat the Rougarous 7-3 on 10 hits. Bottom of the lineup doing some work for New Orleans, as we got 2 for 4, 3 RBIs for Hafner, 2 for 4 for Ortega. Really kind of just even offense here for San Antonio, with 2 ribbies for Sandwiches, 2 for Sudat. A loss is going to go to Rainier as they go down to 8-3 now, as Greer improving to 6-3. As Rainier was a Sloth before, wasn't he? I feel like I've said the name a lot as a Sloth. Rodriguez gets a hold, Khan gets a save, as player of the game goes to Billy Greer.
Alrighty, Cancun gonna beat Maui 5-2-3. A pretty offensive game. It's interesting that only 8 runs in total are scored because that's 23 total hits. 3 RBI day for Killian, the only teammate that I don't know how to pronounce the name of, while Carter gets 1 in Maui. A 2 RBI day for Harwell, which is very good, as well as McNasty getting 1. Down in pitching, we are going to see Rafael de Alcott, former pitcher of the year for the Kingpins, goes 5 innings, 3 earned. Huevos gets the loss, 2 innings pitched, 1 earned, while Brewstar Lemonade gets the win, 5.1 innings pitched, 3 earned, and Schultz gets the save, 1 inning pitched, 0 earned, and Wallaby Hickums, your player of the game. Congratulations.
Scorpions win this one in extra innings as this goes to 10 as the Crabs were able to push it there in the 8th, but 4 runs is going to do it. Jacob goes 3 for 4, puts 1 RBI, is really, again, just, I was going to say even offense, but I guess more or less it was contained within the middle.
Yep.
Crabs not really having a lot going here, but, I mean, 1 inning is
They're really having trouble getting the bats hot.
Yeah. Maybe they need to return to the boiler. That might heat them up. Or the pot. Sorry, the pot.
Also, highly unethical, so...
Baxter, 8th win out of the pen. Wow, that's actually crazy. They've had that many decisions that's coming out of the pen. Brandon takes their first loss for Providence as they are responsible for 4 earned runs. Player of the game is Chris Jacob.
He's 8-1 and has 2.17 ERA. At this point, can he be in consideration for starting pitcher of the year?
Oh, jeez.
All right, Sea Serpent's going to take down the Voyagers. Really great sim for the Serpents right now, back to 500. They are going to have 2 RBI a day from Barker, while New York gets 2 RBIs from Rodriguez. Down to pitching. Are we going to see Tony Gunk, I believe? It's A Gunk and it's T Gunk, so hopefully it's Tony Gunk. 1 and 3, a blown save, 1.1 innings pitched, 2 earned. While DeMarco gets the win, 1.1 innings pitched, 0 earned. And Benny Rodriguez, your player of the game in Dallas. Congrats.
That will finish us up for today. So we'll
I have to say congrats because if I don't, you won't know to go to the next game.
That's my trigger word.
I didn't say it for a second, and I could feel you like, oh, am I supposed to go now or?
No, it's more so that I'm supposed to be. The last 2 weeks of work I was talking earlier has just been crazy, and I'm on vacation now until December 8th, but I keep getting work emails come up my phone and I keep making the mistake to look at them, so I'm like, all right, so prime time today we have OBX against Detroit, so we'll head into that. All right, mods, if you want to toss up the bet, I'm pretty sure there was one attached to this, but we will go through the little blurb on this. So today's matchup, we'll see the 17-30 Autobrex Aviators, which has obviously changed because of the sim, visiting the 28-18 Detroit Demons at the Demon Lair at Laser Park. Team notes: Detroit began the season on a head-turning 15-3 straight, fueled in part by a 15-6 record at home, although only 13-13 on the road. The biggest strength of the Demons team has been their ability to get on base and then take another. They're 4th in the conference in OBP in walks and 1st in the league in stolen bases. For the Aviators, they come into the series on a 6-game losing streak that they'll look to put behind them here. The 2045 season has been a fall from grace for the Aviators, and they'll have to right the ship soon if they hope to salvage the season. Player notes: Aviator shortstop Linus Riverboat is hitting .410 with 7 home runs over his last 20 games. Demons third baseman Haywood Dinkle is on a 7-game hit streak. Outer Banks reliever Hunter Sky has a 0.78 ERA with 4 saves in his last 16 appearances. Over his last 3 games Detroit started Walker Cato as a 1.37 ERA in 2 wins. Keys to victory for Detroit: they will need to keep on stealing bags and giving the opposing pitchers nightmares. Outer Banks catcher Dan Halen only has 52 arms, so watch out. The best cure is always prevention, though Outer Banks needs to prevent stolen bases by not letting the Demons batters reach base in the first place. The Aviators punch out batters at a clip that's second best in the Legends Conference, so they will likely be the key to winning this one.
Mm-hmm.
So we have over-under 0.5 triples.
Triples.
Ooh, that's a fun one. People are
Shout
scared
out
to
to
spend
chat
their money.
who are making fun of Unconfident. Always deserved.
Yeah, people are worried. They're like, I don't know. I don't feel confident about one or either for this one. So I think the true gamblers will come out as we are down to probably the last 15 seconds here.
I'm fired. Oh no. Very interesting to see. The catcher for both teams is going to be a very interesting matchup. Dan Halen, 9 of 13, a pretty good batter, but interested in how his fielding will look today. Similar circumstances for the Demons catcher, whose name is, I believe, that's Crashwagon, yep, who is 6 of 25 versus this pitcher, Beaumont. So, going to be a fun matchup here. Very even, I think.
Well, we have a double agent as well as Drakenberg in the 3 slot.
Double or the total triples prediction is closed. Perfectly 50-50. Wow.
Start us off here as Dub City grounds out and cannot beat the throw as he is tossed out at first. Riverboat. That's a pop fly and will be caught by the outfielder. Bergen Cannon.
Strike 3.
Doesn't have any gunpowder behind that as he stares at a strikeout. Danny B leading us off for Detroit. A little bloop is going to get him on first. We'll see if the stolen base comes into play. It sure does. And that 52 arm does let Halen down. So that's going to center field. Will we have our first run of the game? No, but runners in the corners and no outs as Drakenberg steps up. And Halen took that personally as he throws out the next runner that tries to steal. Then a diving catch by the center fielder will take away that runner getting on, but the run still does come home. So 1-0 here. And then a pop fly that won't even make it past the pitcher's mound. As that
pickoff, by the way, was an intentional pickoff. So interesting to see.
Nice. So they intended it and they still picked him off. Jeez.
Well, I don't know. I don't know the. Oh wow.
That's caught on the warning track as Swift can't get to that 45 power to click. A walk there as a Balamo, not known for stolen bases, so they can breathe a sigh of relief. As Mr. Stacking Papers stares at a strikeout. Crashwagon gets under that, but... Oh, wow, that's gone. That curved pretty crazy, so that one's gone. See ya, 2-run blast as Detroit is back out in front, 3-0. Jaguar steps up. Can't get them on a drop. It's lined out right to the center fielder. Berserker to the third baseman. And I think that will do it as OBX back up to bat. Strikeout there by Pawaloit Joe. And Slender Klukas stares at another strikeout as Vaughn mows down the side. Danny B, ground out. No more stolen base attempts for him right now. Dimes. Line drive right to the left fielder. Drakenberg gets a hold of that one. That's going to the gap. We'll see if we get a triple. No, it's a double as the unders breathe a sigh of relief. Wild pitch is going to give a 3 pass to third, but can't sack fly this one. And that one looked like it might have had enough, but they do chase it down as that's going to be out. OBX still looking for their first hit, and they will get it there as a double. Danny B's on second. Walk there, so 2 on, no out. Bergen Cannon strikes out. Dan Halen strikes out. Stretch McGibbon stretches this one into more than a single. Will it be a triple? He stopped.
No!
But 2 runs for OBX as they are back into this one. That one's popped up to center field, and they're just going to have to settle for 2 as I'm not sure if Musha's message was in relation to that one, but yeah, I think he could have stretched that into 3.
Strike 3.
Strikeout, and then, wow, nice way to spear that from going up the middle. And then another strikeout as we are into the 5th now. Free pass for this dude.
Strike 3.
Strikeout there for old Joe. Strikeout there for Klukas as Vaughn trying to get out of this inning.
Strike 3.
And wow, 3 strikeouts in a row will do it for you real quick as only combined 6 hits here so far. Wasn't sure if that'd be an infield hit, but isn't able to run it down. That one's going into the gap here. Is this going to do it? He's got the Jets on. And there's your triple.
Yes! Over!
That one's popped up and will be caught as the runner is going to have to stay at third. 2 outs. That one looked like it was going to go for the gap, but had a little too much hang time as they cannot get that one down as we head into the 6th. Take it away.
And Chad gets more excited for gambling than they do games. So that's going to be a line out in deep left field by Riverboat. It just paid out the over. That's going to be a strikeout. And quickly, that's going to be a pop out. So 3 quick outs there. Drakenberg going to fly out right field. Dinkle up. And that is just going to drop for a single. Lamo up, the first baseman. And he is going to ground into an easy double play, and that will end the inning. We entered the top of the 7th, OBX trailing by 1. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to the Sloths, who at one point had 1 run on 0 hits. So I thought that was cool. There's going to be a ground out there. And dude, looked like it plunked him, but he actually swung and grounds out. Maybe that was just the angle of the camera there. But that is a quick shutout inning. Bottom of the 7th now, Detroit back up. Stacking paper is going to hit that one deep. It has a chance, but it's caught just shy of the warning track. Crash wagon up. And he is going to slide that one. That's the short. Jaguar up. In a very slow preparation for that swing. He's going to strike out anyway. And another single here. Chance for Detroit to extend the lead. Aggressive running does get to third. So runners in scoring position. And it's not going to matter. That one is an easy grab by the right fielder. No run scored there. Top of the 8th. And that is a deep single. Low to Joe. Haven't seen that one before. Lucas going to strike out swinging. So there's out number 1. OBX needs 1 run to tie and has 2 innings to do it. That is not going to help the case as that is a ground out. Surprised they didn't turn 2. Riverboat up and he strikes out swinging. That is 11 strikeouts for Vaughn on the game. That is impressive. Dimes gonna get nickels and dimes. Gonna get a leadoff double there. Drakenberg is going to strike out swinging. Inkle up. It'll be a Free pass. Blammo. That steal attempt is well late. Taking third is a very risky move, but it didn't even come close. Blammo up and bases loaded. One out. Stacking paper. A dangerous right fielder is up. And he's going to send that one to shallow left. And, oh, no play. So close. Two outs. Crashing in. Gets the walk with bases loaded. And that's going to be an RBI on a walk. Extends the Demons lead 4-2. The DH up hitting 187. This is your best chance to get out of this pinch.
Strike three.
And he does so. Goes out looking. You do not want to take that situation with bases loaded, but still a good insurance run here. OBX needs 2 to tie, and that's not a great start. The first baseman going to pop out. Dan Halen going to send that one right field. 2 outs quickly. Gibbon needs to get on here or else they lose it. And he's not going to do so. A quick ground out, and this game is over. Detroit wins 4-2 behind Vaughn's 11 strikeouts. Let's look at Vaughn. Let's look at the stat line. 8.2 innings pitched, 111 pitches, 2 earned, 2 walks, 3 hits, 11 Ks. That is incredible. Wow. Beaumont gets the loss. 5-5 on the season. 6.1 innings pitched, 3 earned. Notable batters is Crashwagon with 3 RBIs, as well as McGibbon with 2. So Detroit going to win this one 4-2. Ricky Vaughn, player of the game. Congrats.
Scorpions blank the Mako 7-0 on 11 hits. Mr. Jacob, have yourself a day. 4 for 4, 3 RBIs for the Scorpions there, as they always seem to have one of their hitters just light it up as the season goes, and he's starting to catch some fire here. Moving down, Knight Rider takes their 7th loss of the year, only lasting 4 innings, as Sims actually goes the distance. 115 pitches, 9 innings pitched. His player of the game is Chris Jacob.
All right, the Crabs going to finally irk out a win, but a tough sim for them. 3-2 over Seattle. A 3-2 win, and once again, Seattle out-hits them but loses. This is just all over the place. This is a batting sim. Gonna be a 2 RBI day for the Providence shortstop, Dortovich, probably. In Seattle, Scott McGruff gets an RBI, as does Dan Campbell. Let's see that pitching. O'Sullivan gonna get the loss. 5.1 innings pitched, 1 earned. So actually a pretty good appearance. Just gets the loss, while Yoss gets the win. 3-7 on the season now. 7.1 innings pitched, 2 earned. And Voss is your player of the game. Don't know why I said Yoss. It's a V.
Warriors beat the Supernova 6-0 on 12 hits. 3-hit game for Slim, 3-hit game for Shu. Shu trying to break out of that cold streak he had there. Multi-hit game for Derek Jeter in the losing cause. Win is going to go to Whole Horse as he goes the distance, getting the 7th win of the year. 8 Ks, no walks. 5 hits, though. Bill the Hill gets the L, their 8th of the year, as player of the game goes to Whole Horse.
All right, the Star is going to beat the Surge 4-2-1. Real defensive-oriented game. 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th is what gets it done for the Stars, who don't have a single person with more than 1 RBI, just hit by committee there. While Buffalo, the lone RBI belongs to Hudson Lane, former Kingpin. Schramm gets the loss, 0-2 on the season, 0.2 innings pitched, 3 earned, while Parton gets the blown save and the win, 2 innings pitched, 1 earned. And Tommy Mazurowski gets the player of the game. Congratulations.
Apex beat the Vandals 11-6 on 16 hits, as Mr. King goes 2 for 4, 3 RBIs in the losing cause as everyone in Indy gets a hit except for poor Franco at the bottom there. He was responsible for a run, so still contributing. 3 hits, 3 RBIs, both for Twift and Quinn, as I think Quinn's had a pretty good sim here so far. Looking down at pitching, Tosin takes the L in just the 1.1 innings as they... What's that? Holy cow. 8 runs at the beginning of the game. Yeah, that's going to get you the hook and the L real quick because Dogwood Maple moves to double digits, getting their 10th win. Player of the game is Jody Quinn.
Imagine going out there and being like, I really think I can lead Vancouver to a win. I'm feeling good. The arm's warmed up, and then you just give up 8 earned in the first 2, and that's a confidence breaker. Speaking of confidence breakers, the Raptors going to improve on this season. Now 31-22, winning 5-4 over the Woogaloo. As Mike likes to call them. Boise has a 2 RBI day from Sax Justice, who's having a very good stream. Must be the Kingpins connection. While New Orleans gets an RBI from Valor. In pitching, McDougal gets the loss 7-5 on the season, 7 innings pitched to 3 earned, so not bad at all. But Lucas also going to go 7 innings pitched 3 earned, but gets the win and the player of the game. Congrats, Lucas.
Also, I see the chat going. This is a superior version of milk. I just want to make that clear.
You Canadian?
Sloss beat the Toros 10-5 as this goes to extra innings. Sloss put up 2 in the top of the 9th, get it to extra innings, and then 5 to take it home as they actually get out hit but still get the W. Multi-hit games there for San Antonio. Abbott, pork chop sandwiches, 3 ribbies for Antonio, pork chop, and Batista trying to do what he can in the losing cause. Todoroki gets the W out of the pen, as obviously the decisions are going to go as it goes to extra innings. It's Schultz the hold, but Kenobi gets the loss and blown save. Player of the game is Theophilus Sudat. No minor league games today. So we are on to our final day.
Nice. Time sure does go by when you miss the first 30 minutes of the sim.
Yeah. Plus, I
am really sorry about that, by the way. That was wildly unprofessional.
Are you on the West Coast?
I'm in East Coast. I just have a crazy schedule.
Oh, I was going to say,
yeah.
Geez. A college kid just sleeping in till like 1
p.m.?
Yep,
college kid, yeah. Oh, okay. Family of musicians, so the average household hours is, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Oh, Lord. I'm halfway through my day by then. All right, so...
Did you joke about being late, too? Yeah, I made it true.
Our final matchup of the day is the Sloss and Toros. Should be a good one. I don't think there is a blurb about this one, so if you want, you can give your little pregame speech, and let's get the vote up if you would like. Get some more points spent.
Shout out to the battle of Kingpins GMs here, and Chovy at right field, interestingly, going against me at first base. This is a very interesting. It's a Sloss-dominated lineup. Cancun having some really bad luck with batting average lately. Yours truly batting around 150 despite being at 1K TPE. Similar struggles for Ace Carter and Ernie Witt for the Slots. Don't know their squad super well. Looking at it, they have King George III, who appears to be struggling this season as starting pitcher. 4-6 this season, 5.11 ERA, a sub 150 whip though. Shout out to the minor league commissioner. Chris Jimenez, another former Kingpin, a 69, nice overall rating, though 0-8 versus Mitchell, who was a trade acquisition in the middle of the season. So going to be a good game. I consider the Slots a favorite. By how much, I don't know. Chat says by 2K.
Looking at the prediction, Toros just got a massive amount dropped on them, so now they double up on the Sloss. We got 15K channel points. I would bid, but admitting either team wins is a loss for me, so I'm just going to withhold my points. Nothing?
I don't know what I'll do if Jim Harbaugh beats OSU. This will
Wow.
be a weird day.
Big
Yeah, they're
money
up by
being
2 scores.
Yeah, big money being tossed down now as we are now up to like 70K channel points with Sloss in the lead.
Wow.
Toros, where's the money at? Ooh, more Sloss getting tossed down in the last few seconds here. As Sloss, they're the ones with the points, so they put the money down. Toros obviously not getting the points in the contracts and able to spend, or they're not watching the stream a lot. So, Toros, you got to get that viewership out there.
A part of it is also that I would consider the Slots pretty heavy favorites for this game. I think 70-30 is pretty accurate.
All right, we'll get this going here. Just for extra effect, you can start. I'm going to finish this one.
All right, I agree because I'll get too anxious at the end. So, all right, Batata going to be leading off against Molly Mitchell. Shout out to one of my favorite users in Sim Sports. As this one is going to be a early ground out and a tough play, but they do get it. San Antonio, one of the greatest batters ever. I'm going to get the walk there. I don't really think that's a debate, right? Abbott up, going to take that one looking, and Jimenez, the shortstop, is going to swing looking too. So a walk, a ground out, and 2 strikeouts. A nice start by Molly Mitchell. Now the dreaded Cancun batting lineup, led by no one that is batting above 300. And there you see the start of it. Killian strikes out. Carter gets a nice hit past first base. That's going to be 1 out, 1 on. Batista up. And did it just change the nighttime of a 1 slide? I think it did. That's
Sure
going to be
did.
that was a really quick 3 minutes of night. That's going to be another hit by Rogers. Going to get runners on first and second, 2 outs. Ernie Witt needs a hit here if he wants to continue the inning, and he gets it. And they're not going to send the runners. Bases loaded for Crozier McCoy. Here comes the strikeout, and pops it to left field, leaves 3 on, and that is a scoreless first inning. I hate that I was just given that situation. Knight going to ground out. Pork chop sandwiches. Man, there are so many former Kingpins on this group. Molly Mitchell grabs the ball herself, fields it. McDonald Jr. going to hit that one for the first hit of the game. Sloss had a walk earlier, but no hits. And that one is going to be easily fielded by the left fielder, and that is out number 3. We head to the bottom of the second. Cancun was able to get some momentum, but not enough. Holkenvettel up to bat. And Holkenvettel going to ground out. It's ironic that a player named after a racer is really slow. Myth gonna ground out to the left field, or pop out, and Welby Hickham's up, and he is going to line out too. So a quick 1-2-3 inning there. The 7-8-9 not able to get something done. Speaking of the 9, Anchovy gets her first hit of the day. Matata up to bat. Anchovy gonna steal. Gets there well in time. Says nice throw, but not in time, and it doesn't matter. That one is crushed. Matata sends that one right over the head of the right fielder, and the Slots take a 2-0 lead. San Antonio up, and he is going to pop out to left field. Abbott up to bat. And Abbott going to also give that left fielder a bit of a workout there. Jimenez, the shortstop, is going to be... Oh, no! Bumble there. Rogers drops what surely would have been out number 3. And now maybe some danger on the horizon. Runners on first and second, and never mind. Gets strike out swinging from pork chop sandwiches. Kalian, I believe, going to ground out there. Ace Carter up, the DH. And takes that one looking. Batista up. Gets the walk. 2 outs, 1 on. Steve Rogers up. And Steve Rogers actually has a chance, but can't break it down in time. A nice throw. And that's a scoreless third. It's going to be a single by McDonald. Nice double play opportunity, and they do turn it. Now Anchovy up had a hit last at bat. And the better half of the Kingpins GM group gets the walk. And then there's an error on the pickoff attempt. And then Anchovy goes? What is happening?
That was the most delayed run ever.
Wanted to make sure it was nice and safe, I guess. Okay.
It makes me
barely
think
makes the play in time. I do not know what happened, but
it's like when you're
quite
watching a minor league game and they overthrow first and the kids standing there confused and the parents are all screaming, "Run!"
All right, Witt got a ground out. That was bizarre. McCoy. I got a hit. That's nice. Good for me. Got a single. 1-on-1 out again. Hulkenvettel up, and Hulkenvettel gonna beat it out. I guess that joke about him being slow kind of motivated him. Myth up. Runners on first and second. That's a wild pitch, and that's gonna get runners at scoring position now. Both of them. And this might be a sacrifice fly. One of the slowest runners in world history, Crozier McCoy, does come in on the sacrifice fly. That's 5 speed, baby. We take those. And that's going to be a pop out to right field. We enter the top of the 5th now. 2-1 ball game. Molly Mitchell going to chase after the ball. It could have played the chicken dance over that one. Center fielder going to grab that pop out. And Jimenez going to get the walk. Molly really struggling with 2-out situations today. Further struggles there. And runner just gets on the corner. So now runner's on first and third, 2 outs. Huge at bat here, and he's going to pay it off. That's another run. And that is why you do not give up a walk with 2 outs, everyone. And there's the strikeout. McDonald Jr. goes out. They ruled he swung anyway. 3-1 ball game. The second baseman going to pop out here. Carter sends that one real deep. Wow, I'm surprised that wasn't a homer, actually. It had a chance. And Batista up with the runner on second, 1 out. And Batista is going to send that one to the same place, and that's going to be another RBI double. So we have a 3-2 ball game. Steve Rogers up, Captain America, going to captain another RBI attempt here. Close play, and we have a tie ball game. 3-3, 1 out, 1 on. Ernie Witt up, and Ernie Witt likely going to be out number 2. He is Crozier McCoy up to bat. And I am not very good. That's going to be a pop out. All right, go ahead and take us home for this game. A tied 3-3.
Close one in this one as the Turtles have climbed back into this, but Sudot is going to lead us off with a ground out as Chovy, after being scared straight to run to second, will ground out and get tossed out at first. Matata. It is a passing phrase as they are tossed out as we head into the bottom of the 6th. Huckenvittel cannot weave and bob to get on base as he flies out. Myth is not a legend as he flies out as well. Hickums drops that one in for a single, so runner on keeps the inning going here. King George gets replaced by Khan, and he was able to get them out of the inning here. Moving over, we got Stan Antonio leading us off. Ground at third, they will get the run out first. That's going up the middle, and a fumble bumble will get him to first. That's going over the center fielder's head. We'll see if they send the runner. They are. Aggressive run to third, and they tag the runner out at home. Nice relay.
Did they get him? That throw was incredible.
But then a immediate drop at it by the second baseman is going to make that play look kind of for naught as they give up the lead. Stolen base attempt for Knight is good. Only their 8th of the year. But they will get out of this, only allowing 1 run. A bit of a interesting series of events there, but it ends up with a Sloss in front. Strikeout there by Carter. Batista takes a look. Past the first baseman as he is frozen in time. Look at that boy. He's frozen in time. Double there. Past the first baseman again as he's having some trouble flagging those downs, and we're back tied again. Back and forth we go as a double play ball as Witt gets out, not giving McCoy the chance to make that big play.
I wouldn't have, don't worry.
That one's lined right to the right fielder. That's going to the third baseman. Nice throw. Gets the runner at first. Chovy strikes out as McCoy steps up, poised to make a big play as gets in this single. Have faith. Huckenvettel stares the pitcher down, scares him into making him wild pitch it.
5 speed, baby. That's what it's about.
Myth strikes out. Here comes hoping for the infield and gets it as runners in the corner back to the top of the lineup. Kaline steps up. Those ones are always tough. I felt like he might have had enough, but just didn't make it. They did flag it down, so we're going to stay at 4. Maybe get some free baseball here. Leadoff walk from Matata as Waller gives up a single. The runner does stay at second, so more of a favorable outcome. Strikeout. They can still get a double play here. Runners were going as we have a double steal, and it is successful. Aggressive running by San Antonio. Jimenez flies out. Might be too shallow to cash the run. Yes, as it's going to be up to Knight. 305 hitting. As he will deliver as that's into the corner, and that's going to be 2 as a double with 2 out. Top of the 9th. Clutch. Sandwich is on fire. Strikes out. So it's going to be up to Carter, Batista, and Rogers to get something going here. Todoroki strikes out Carter. Batista strikes out. It's all on Rogers. And a little bloop to third will not get it done as San Antonio steals this one late. 6-4 is your final on just 10 hits. That 2 runs at the top of the 9th. Double. Coming in clutch. Knight 3 for 4. 3 RBIs. 3 for 5 for Rogers. Then losing cause. 2 RBIs for them. As Matata 2 RBIs at the top of the lineup. Moving down to pitching. Todoroki will get the win out of the pen as Waller takes the L, dropping to 3-3 out of the pen. Player of the game, no one surprised, Trevor Knight on that clutch hit.
All right. Digga Jr. gets a win as a 5-hit shutout of the Stars. Gives Buffalo a 7-0 win. I was about to say RBIs for Nashville, and then I realized there are none. A 3 RBI day for Hudson Lane, as well as 2 for Cena Jr. But really what matters about this matchup is the pitching. Let's take a look at this. All right, so Sanchez gets the loss, 8-3 on the season now, 7 innings pitched, 4 earned, which is pretty respectable, but Birdwhistle really struggles. 30 pitches thrown, 3 earned, while Buffalo Greg Digger Jr., 8 innings pitched, 0 earned, 5 hits allowed in total, and he is going to be an easy player of the game. Congratulations, Greg.
Thanks for the sub, by the way, Ghost, and great message to go with it. Seattle Serpents get back to 500 as they beat the Crabs 6-4 on 12 hits. 3 for 4 day for Slaseco with 3 RBIs. A couple multi-hit games here for O'Sullivan, Campbell, as well as Cloudera in the losing cause. Loss is going to go to Ivy Leaf, just lasting 5.2 innings, as Boos Goozer gets their 5th win, pulling themselves back above 500. Player of the game is Jose Slaseco.
All right, I should probably cast. That might be important. A 8-0 shutout. So today is the day of shutouts so far. As the Scorpions beat the Makos 8-0. Wow, that is brutal. Um, Looking at the batting score, the only multi-hit day is Cats Up for Maui for Death Valley. A 3 RBI day for I believe that's Trevor Duncan. As well as a 3-hit day for Chris Jacob, who has 2 runs. Down in pitching, wow, Farnsworth of complete game shutout, a huge accomplishment. Congratulations. 9 innings pitched, 0 earned, 101 pitches, so that's really efficient for 9 innings. He's also going to be easily the player of the game. Congrats, Herbie.
It's been a lot of complete games this sim for Death Valley. That pen is getting bored out there.
Yeah, they're really they're on fire right now.
Rougarous take this one as, wow, almost all the runs are scored in the final few innings as Raptors took the lead in, or was that the lead? They tied it, thinking they were going to extra innings, and the Rougarous said no bueno to that as they win 3-2. A couple multi-hit games here for Sabur and Pluto, as Pluto is having a late career surge here. 3 for 4 day for Brew, who just hit that milestone that we celebrated earlier. Paul is going to take the L out of the pen as Pleasance gets the W and a blown save. Those are always fun to see. Player of the game is Hiro Nakamura.
All right, Twift is a great 2-homer day. Apex win this one at 10-0. Another shutout. Wow, this is quite a brutal pitching, Sam. Gonna be 5 RBIs for Twift. Yeah, 2 for 3 day with 2 homers and 2 walks. It really does not get better than that, but still somehow left 3 on for Vancouver. 2 multi-hit days for Lodge and O'Holigan, and that is it. In the pitching department, Dion going to get the win, 10-2 on the season, 7.1 innings pitched, 0 earned. I'm concerned that you're just frequently highlighting these pitchers. While the starting pitcher for Vancouver going to go only 2.2 innings pitched and gives up 2 homers, 7 earned. Pretty tough outing.
I was looking to see if we had any starting pitchers, and it looks like Mr. Pat Rogers is one of them.
Oh, wow. Congrats to him. In the worst way possible. Sailor Twift going to be your player of the game.
Demons beat the Aviators 7-4 on 11 hits. We got 3-hit games here for Linus Riverboat and Dan Halen in the losing cause. Also put up 3 RBIs for Halen there. 3 for 3 day for Drakenberg with 2 RBIs to their name. 2 for 3 for Dinkel. 2 RBIs for them as well. Funk takes the L, dropping to 3-9 now as Diglett gets their 9th win as he's having a pretty good, notice me season. Season 24 represent. Dirty gets their 7th hold as player of the game is Arno Drakenberg.
I am so overwhelmed about this Ohio State news. We have to finish this out before I lose my mind. So the Voyagers beat the Supernovas 10-6. The most impressive part of this is the Supernovas actually had a really good batting day. 13 hits, 6 earned runs they batted in. Those earned runs are going to belong to Obi Poppin, I believe his name is in this. Vanderbilt also has a 2 RBI day for New York, 2-2 for the starting 3, as well as 1 scattered all over the place. A 4 for 5 day for Bark Woof Ruff.
16 hits and Shoe doesn't get one.
That is true. Sometimes it happens, man. It's going to be Toasties who gets the win, 7-5 on the season now, 5.2 innings pitched to 5 earned. Probably not a super deserved win, but whatever gets you there. Bones gets the loss, 1-14 on the season. That's tough. Benny Rodriguez, your player of the game.
Wow. Offensive duel here as 13-10 is your final as Bruce City got out to a hot start, but then the Hepcats answered quickly. Combined 31 hits. Bruce City side, you have 3 hit games coming from Honda, Steve, and Stradley, as Honda gets 4 RBIs as well. 6 RBI day for Kent Murphy III, 4 for 5. 3 ribbies for Seltzer, 3 hits for Park Factors, 3 hits for Dakai Inoue. Quite a few pitchers making appearances here for Bruce City, but Arms is going to take the L and the blown save. Sharp gets the win for Kansas, with Evil Dictator getting their 9th save. Player of the game is Kent Murphy III.
Alrighty. The Florida Flamingo is going to win this one 6-2. Just a rough season for the Dynamos. 9-4 in terms of hits and 2 errors for the Dynamos in total. What's notable about this one is 3 RBI day for Brizzo, who would have won the game single-handedly with that. Just had 1 hit. Looks like it was a home run. Yeah, 3-run homer, and that was his day. For Dallas, the RBIs belonging to McFeeligan and Fielder. Jose gets the loss 4-4 on the season, 5.2 innings pitched, 5 earned. Scudder gets the win, 5-1 on the season now, 2 earned, 6.1 innings pitched. And Eddie Gartz play the game. Or Gar.
Firehawks beating the Kingpins 5-1 as Kingpins drop below 500. 3-hit game here for B.J. Johnson. 2 RBIs to add to the cause as well. A couple multi-hit games in the losing cause for Chicago from Shorzy and Strongarm. Gordon gets the W, moving themselves back to 500, 4-4. Beckett the save, as Michaels will take the L, going 5 innings and 2 earned runs. Player of the game is James Gordon.
Alrighty, walk off bottom of the 9th here for the Swifties, who are going to win this one 7-6. That walk off belongs to Shark Puppet, I believe. A 3 RBI day for Argyle. That's an interesting one. For the Dillos, a 2 RBI day for Barnold, the center fielder. Let's see that pitching. All right. Man, how do you even say that? That state college pitcher, the one that got the win. Is that Casballs?
Blaine Caspas.
Wow. Well, he gets the win, throws 3 pitches for a win. That's pretty good. While Finn is going to get the loss, 3-1 on the season now, 1.2 innings pitched, 1 earned, and Shark Puppet is your player of the game.
Blank space.
Yeah, but that's not how you pronounce that.
Lemurs win 4-2, and the Wheelers hot streak here they had a stream. Actually, quite a bit of hits, but just not a lot of runs. Louisville had a lot of pinch hitters. I guess that's a thing. Or maybe pinch runners, because none of them had hits or anything. They were pinch running like crazy. On Anchorage side, 3 for 5 for 43 senior in the losing cause. Benningston, no hits, but 3 walks. Couple multi-hit games here for Aodel Esquilito, Nashville Stars prospect. Bonds. Looking down at pitching, Crimp's got the W. We had 2 holds and a save from Krat, Fujisaka, and Julian. A penalty goes down to 8-3. Player of the game is Pete Crimps. As everyone keeps asking me about... well, let's hit save first. Let's just make sure. Ask me about all-star rosters. Okay, so I have to the 3rd. When is the minor leagues? Theirs isn't until the 3rd as well. Okay. I think I have to go into the next month for them to be announced. So we will just go for
Be very
one
careful.
day. I know. I'm being very careful. Okay, so we don't have anything yet. Okay, so there's the All-Stars. Okay, perfect. We just make sure we are on the first for in-game. We'll hit save. And then we will have a look.
All right.
Let's look at the minors first. So here is your All-Star roster.
Huh.
I just need to... What am I doing here?
Are you kidding me? One of our bots got in.
Perfect.
Wow. That is incredible.
Just check real quick for people who are watching. We have the vote up for, I believe, the Majors All-Star Game where we're going to host it. So I posted the minors up in game day there. So you have a look. Hopefully you guys get the call, see your name. If not, well, I mean, there is always next year. The sim giveth and the sim taketh away. As we look at the majors now, the screen will just kind of like darken a bit here as I grab these.
Wow, Cancun zone, Barry Benson.
So did you make it? Did McCoy make it?
No. Nope. Definitely didn't. I don't know if any Toros made it besides oh no. Who's that at DH? I think that might be one.
Well, I can say
Ace Carter. Yep.
I'm very disappointed. There is not a single first baseman from Champions Conference, so that crushed my hopes there.
Yeah, dude, this sim hates first base in all-star selections. I don't know why we always get shafted, but we do.
It's all right. I'm used to disappointment at this point. All right. So there's your all-star rosters. I always like to do it, at least when I stream, as we run through some of the batting and pitching leaders so people can see. Sometimes it's just nicer to see it with the graphics. Quick look at the minors here.
Lots of Wheelers on there. They're a very good team.
A little suspect that the leader for ERA is a reliever, and it's a certain someone.
Also in opponent average allowed. Wow, look at that clean sweep by Billy Grier.
Yeah, he is out in front by quite a bit for ERA plus.
Yeah, everything. I mean, wow, good for him.
And then you look at this conference, and wow, now he looks like that just blew him away. Dogwood Maple shows up with 252. Wow.
Wow.
A lot of red on this, that's for sure.
Doug Dangley has a 100% save percentage. 13 quality starts for Dogwood? Are you kidding me? 13?
Yeah, this list is a little populated here with Indian DVS, that's for sure.
That is incredible. Wow, Detroit. Mostly Haywood and Ben. Yeah, Haywood leading in OPS. WAR. Triples. He's leading the league in triples. Good for him.
Despite OBX having a down season, at least there's some of their individual players are having quite a bit to be happy about, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's an interesting team because they had to let a few stars go because of cap issues. So it's like if they can get a lot out of their rookies quickly, I think they'll have a chance to compete because they still have a lot of the pieces of that championship team still around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Dub City and Linus are great players. So
All right, so I believe this is one I always want to double check. Make sure all my boxes are ticked. Sure they are. And then from
did
here,
Hummus make the All-Star game? Just missed it.
I posted it in the chat, so worst case, if anyone missed anything, they can go back and have a look. All right, so we're going to execute this, get this saved up. Well, hopefully you are lined up to have yourself a good day. You're awake enough now.
Yeah. No, I mean this was super fun as always. It was really good to be here with you. Yeah. We lost to Toledo, 49-14. Go Akron.
Yeah, hopefully I'll have the jerseys and stuff fixed. Because I'm streaming the next 2 streams in a row, so you guys will be sick of me by the end of this week, that's for sure. Yeah, like I said, I've had an absolutely bonkers 2 weeks. So like even this morning, when you've just had but you've been at such a high stress level for so long, like you've just been stress sweating that the first day you get off and you're legit off, you don't feel off and you just are broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been me all day. I'm still not fully awake.
It's November. This month just sucks. I'm so ready for it to be done.
The worst thing. Okay, so I have one of the worst area of birthdays ever. Okay, December 22nd is my birthday. I always got combo gift, and nothing is worse than getting combo gift because when you watch your sibling literally get these sweet ass presents for their birthday because it's in February or March. And then they're just always your birthday, they buy you a puka shell necklace and they're your big gift is on Christmas. But then your gifts are the same as your sibling. It's yeah, so your day never feels special, right? So I'm I like Christmas, but I'm kind of anti-Christmas in a way. So I was browsing the radio like I do driving into work. 2 of the local radio stations are dedicated to Christmas music, and it's already started. And Christmas music is outlawed in our house until the first week of December is over. I do not want it. And it started November, I swear it was 20th on the radio. It's just get that out of here. I'm not ready for it yet.
I don't mind. I like Christmas Creek, but not for everyone.
It's just I swear if I ever have a kid and their birthday would somehow fell on December 25th, or well, hopefully for them not the 25th, but the 24th, I would make such a big deal about it. I'd be it is your day, it's your special day, forget Christmas. But I saw an interesting headline about Christmas the other day, is people were complaining that because there's such a shortage of goods, because the supply chain is still getting interrupted, people are afraid they won't be able to buy as much for their kids this year. I'm that's not a bad thing. Why are you complaining about that? So, all jokes aside, Colby, right now, me and the missus we're trying for a kid. And that was the rule. I literally joked. I said we are cut off from that time frame because I don't want our kid to have a November, December birthday. Because if those kids ever play sports, they're going to be absolutely screwed as well. They're going to be 9 months younger than the rest of the kids. They're going to be less growth.
Yeah.
So if you're a sports fan, try and line those kids up at least in the first 6 months of the year, or they're going to be at a disadvantage.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sure. I think it's interesting. That's correct. But in terms of development, the most important thing you can do to help your kid like advance in life, right, is just to be there and to like give them opportunities to learn and play and I it's a noble goal, but I'm sure you will be a perfectly fine father with a great kid, regardless of when they are born, Mr. Rabbit Sponge. So
I wish
no
I wish
worries
I
there.
had the like sparkling, enthusiastic eyes like you do at life sometimes. Yeah, I think you need to like change your player nickname to Participation Badge, like Crozer Participation Badge McCoy.
I'll consider it.
All right, so I'm just going to double check. Oh, that is not the PBE. That is the Simulation Hockey League. Da, da, da. All right, I believe, yes. So the index is updated. Everything should be on there if you want to manually look at the all-star rosters and stuff. We are good to go. So thanks for joining us on this matinee stream. What day is next? Tuesday. So I will be on Tuesday and Wednesday. Those will probably be at around 6 p.m. EST. So I will see you guys there. Congrats to all of our all-stars. Sometime first-timers. Maybe it's your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, plus. But anyways, have yourselves a good weekend. Thank you for joining me, Pirate. Any final words?
Yeah, of course. Thanks all for tuning in. Great to be here as always.
All right. Thanks, folks. We will see you later.